My 7 Goddess Sisters. Chapter 1, The Ultimate Simp System. It's settled. While your stepmom and I are overseas for a few months, you'll be staying with your sisters. If you try to avoid this again, I'll have them come to pick you up from school. But, Dad, hello. Hello. Beep, beep, beep. Staring at the screen as the call disconnected, Qin Lang felt helpless. When it came to his dad and stepmom, he really had no way out. Years after his mother passed away, his dad finally moved on from the grief and remarried, forming a new family. On his dad's wedding day, while Qin Lang was still in high school, he unexpectedly discovered that not only did he have a stepmom, but also 7 beautiful sisters. Back then, being a teenager, and even without that layer of connection, facing 7 beautiful sisters wandering around the house in small nightgowns every day, who could resist that? So, Qin Lang chose to live in the dorms. Still, he kept in touch with his sisters over the years. Although they weren't related by blood, they were closer than most siblings. The last time they saw each other was a few years ago. His sisters were probably even more beautiful by now, he thought. But for now, there was something more important: a date. In Minghai City, at a Starbucks cafe. Hi you bank, your card balance is 200 yuan. The merciless text revealed his financial plight again. This was the last of his monthly allowance. Tomorrow, when I see my sisters, I'll say I have a girlfriend, so I can't stay with them. Then, I'll just keep working part-time, Qin Lang thought to himself. Suddenly, a commotion at the door caught his attention, followed by a familiar sound of footsteps. It was Lin Ji, the campus beauty of Minghai University. Everyone in the cafe turned to look. Because she was stunning. Qin Lang, let us break up. Don't contact me again, Lin Ji said bluntly, without sparing him a second glance. Ge, did I do something to make you angry? Just tell me, and I'll fix it. Qin Lang's heart sank. After 3 years of chasing his dream girl, he was devastated by her sudden desire to break up. He quickly stood up, trying to grab her hand. Is this the poor ex-boyfriend you mentioned? A young man in an Armani suit sneered at Qin Lang as he wrapped an arm around Lin Ji's waist. Ge, what's going on? Qin Lang's expression darkened. I'm Lin Ji's boyfriend now. You're out of the picture. His leering gaze drifted to Lin Ji, filled with smugness. That's right. Lin Ji replied with irritation, turning to leave. Ge. Qin Lang grabbed her arm. You know he's a jerk. Last month, we saw him with the campus beauty from the neighboring university. Mind your own business. Lin Ji snapped, shaking him off. You, a pathetic simp, think you deserve to touch her. The guy snickered and kicked Qin Lang in the stomach. With no chance to defend himself, Qin Lang felt a sharp pain in his abdomen as he fell backward, crashing into the tables and chairs behind him. See what I'm holding? Lin Ji mocked, holding up a Gucci Valentine's Day limited edition bag. You could afford this even if you worked for 6 months. Qin Lang, who do you think you are? A backup? No, not even that. You're just my simp. I don't want to waste any more time on you. With a cold glance, Lin Ji turned and left. So? I'm not even worth being a backup, Qin Lang muttered with a self-deprecating laugh, watching them leave the cafe. A simp to the end, with nothing left. Ignoring the mocking glances around him, Qin Lang walked out of the Starbucks. As soon as he did, he heard a cold voice. Beep. Detecting significant emotional fluctuation in the host, activating the ultimate simp system. Beep. Activation successful. The host is gifted an unlimited black card for spending on women. There was a moment of silence. Qin Lang knocked on his head, thinking he might be hallucinating. But the voice sounded again, erasing all doubts. Due to your previous actions, the ultimate simp system has awakened. Do not doubt its existence. The cold voice even dulled Qin Lang's pain slightly. So, what can you do? He asked eagerly. 1 second, 2 seconds. Host, you now have an unlimited black card for funds. Furthermore, once you gain a woman's affection and rise beyond a simp's status, you'll receive rewards from the system. Rewards are based on the woman's attractiveness, rated from S grade to E grade. The higher the attractiveness, the better the reward. Rewards include medical skills, ancient martial arts, item rewards, monetary rewards, and more. With this explanation, Qin Lang felt he understood the system better. So, by being a simp and gaining the favor of goddesses, he could receive rewards from the system. This system was insane. If he simped for enough people, he could gain countless hearts, leading to endless rewards. Finally, Qin Lang understood what they meant by quantitative change leads to qualitative change. Lin Ge, for 3 years of college, I bought you food, brought you medicine, took care of you, scrimped and saved, worked 3 part-time jobs a day just to buy you gifts. But you think I'm worthless? Well, I'll show you I can turn my life around. From now on, Qin Lang, am no longer the same. But just as he had fully settled on a new target, his phone rang. Seeing it was his 5th sister calling, Qin Lang quickly answered. Hello, is this Qin Lang? An incredibly pleasant voice came through the phone. Clear, lively, and stirring up a strange excitement. His sisters, each one of them was captivating. Originally, he planned to tell them he had a girlfriend and keep his distance. But now, with the breakup, living with them didn't sound so bad. And if he was going to simp, why not for his sisters? It had been years since he'd seen them, but he remembered clearly that each sister was a breathtaking beauty. Guess I'm a clever one. 5th sister, what brings you to call? Qin Lang asked, his mind racing. Didn't Dad and Mom call you? They are going on a trip and won't be able to look after you, so you'll have to stay with us. Oh, I know. But is it happening right now? Qin Lang asked, barely comprehending. Was it really this soon? He had even come up with a plan to make his sisters fall for him yet. Not just yet, she replied. Big sis and second sis are busy and won't make it for a few days. But I'm already here, outside your school. Want to come pick me up? Chapter 2, The Chanel Incident. My sister is already at the school gate. Qin Lang quickly said, I'll be right there. Wait for me, sis. Then, he hurriedly left the mall. At the school gate. Where are you standing, sis? Qin Lang texted. She replied quickly, I'm wearing a pink dress and a mask. And, by the way, just look for the person with the longest legs at the gate, that'll be me. Qin Lang shook his head, chuckling. His 5th sister had always been self-obsessed, but now she seemed even more so. Yet, as he looked around, he found that her words weren't entirely exaggerated. There, standing under a tree, was a girl in a pink strappy dress with strikingly long, pale legs, glancing around. But, did his sister have to dress so attractively? Was she testing his resolve? 5th sister. Qin Lang waved and ran over. Meanwhile, he thought to himself, system, what's my sister's beauty rating? The system's cold voice responded, host, your ex-girlfriend's beauty is rated E, while your sister's is rated A. Whoa! Such a huge difference. Qin Lang couldn't help but admit his sister was far more beautiful. Yep, licking up to my sister was definitely the right move. I can't believe how handsome my little brother has gotten. Xie Lingxiao playfully patted Qin Lang's shoulder. Qin Lang blushed at her compliment but quickly added, sis, your dress is too short, a lot of people are staring at you. Oh, it's just the trend. Xie Lingxiao said casually, looping her arm around his as they headed inside. As they walked, Qin Lang glanced around nervously, feeling the jealous stares from other men. So, why are we shopping? He asked after a moment. Well, I have an audition tomorrow, she said, giving him a cheeky smile. I need to pick out a new outfit for it. You're an actress, sis. Qin Lang was surprised. He'd never imagined his own sister would become an actress, someone he'd only ever seen on TV. Of course, silly. Xie Lingxiao teased. Otherwise, why would I be covering up like this? Qin Lang nodded, but he was curious. Shouldn't you have a manager with you, though? Hey, I gave her the day off since I was coming to see you, she explained. Now, let us go. They headed straight for the Chanel store on the 2nd floor. As they approached the store, the system's voice chimed in, host, you may activate their favorability mode, which allows you to gauge others' affection levels. If their favorability surpasses 90, the individual will actively pursue you, and you will earn rewards. Oh? That's an interesting feature, Qin Lang thought. Activate favorability mode, he commanded silently. A number appeared above Xie Lingxiao's head, 33. Determined to improve that score, Qin Lang boldly declared, sis, since we haven't seen each other in so long, I'll buy you whatever you like today. His voice was loud enough to attract attention, and he earned several sidelong glances from passers-by, who muttered to themselves, "Show off." Before Xia Lingxiao could respond, a cold voice broke in. "Qin Lang. Har. How could a penniless guy like you afford anything here?" Ling Ji, his ex-girlfriend, scoffed. "You're embarrassing yourself." She glanced at Xia Lingxiao, adding, "Take my advice, girl. Run while you can. Doesn't he have a penny to his name?" Qin Lang noticed the sneering expressions on the people around them. Xia Lingxiao took everything in, realizing that this woman was the one who de-dumped her little brother. Not acceptable. If her brother had declared he'd buy something, he must have had a plan. And, if not, she could cover him herself. With a calm smile, she removed her mask, revealing her stunning face, and clung to Qin Lang's arm. "Honey, what are you going to buy me?" she said sweetly. Catching on quickly, Qin Lang smirked. "Salesperson, bring out your priciest clothes, bags, and perfumes." "Charge it to me," he declared, pulling out a shining black card. Ling Ji burst into laughter. "Did you steal that? Do you even have any money on it?" Her new boyfriend also looked at Qin Lang with disdain, sneering, "Do you even know how expensive Chanel is?" But the store employees were unfazed. Trained to welcome all customers warmly, they collected a few exclusive items and returned. "Here you go, sir. These are our limited edition pieces." Qin Lang waved off the price explanation. "No need. Just charge the card." As the cashier swiped the card, Ling Ji muttered, "I told you he couldn't afford it." Chapter 3, Is my sixth sister a game streamer? "Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I made a mistake with the charge. Your total was supposed to be 3.2 million, but I accidentally charged you 32 million. By the end of her words, she looked ready to fall to her knees. A small mistake like this could end her career, possibly even ruin her entire life. 30 million isn't an amount she could ever hope to cover. And she wasn't the only one concerned about that sum. 30 million. How is that possible? How could he have so much money? He didn't even buy me breakfast at McDonald's. Linger felt herself spiraling, her designer bag slipping from her hand to the floor in shock. Xia Lingxiao, Qin Lang's sister, looked at her brother in amazement. Where did he get all that money? She wondered. A few 100,000, she could understand, knowing some of her sisters were well off. But millions? Her smile grew, delighted by this unexpected discovery. Her brother was a wealthy man. She leaned in and added fuel to the fire. "Thank you, darling. More." She planted a kiss on Qin Lang's cheek, jolting everyone back to reality. Even Qin Lang was taken aback his sister actually kissed him. Though there was no blood relation, it felt a bit strange. And, oddly satisfying. With a confident wave, Qin Lang added, "No worries. Refund it if you can. If not, just keep it. Send the priciest item to my girlfriend each day until the balance is used up." It was such a show-stopping remark that no one dared protest. Linger, meanwhile, seethed with jealousy as she glared at Xia Lingxiao. Why? Why does she get to have all this? It should have been me. Grasping her current boyfriend's arm, she pleaded, "I want this too. Can't you buy it for me?" But her boyfriend, visibly annoyed, muttered, "Can't you see the embarrassment you're causing? Let us go." Linger shook off his grip, dropped to her knees beside Qin Lang, and clung to his leg. "Didn't you like me? Didn't you? I was foolish before. Let us get back together." Before Qin Lang could respond, Xia Lingxiao tightened her hold on his arm, saying, "Sorry, he's with me now. He gave you a chance, you just didn't deserve it." She then firmly pushed Linger away. Watching Linger fall, Qin Lang felt a pang, but not pity, only regret. Why was I so foolish to like someone so shallow? Linger's boyfriend, enraged but aware of the circumstances, opted for a hasty exit. Just as they tried to slip away, Qin Lang called after him, "Wait. Don't you have some business to settle with me?" The man understood the implication. He knew precisely what Qin Lang was referring to, given the incident at the Starbucks earlier. "What do you want?" he demanded, raising his voice. Qin Lang, unbothered, delivered 3 swift slaps, leaving the man's face red and swollen. With a sneer, he echoed Xia Lingxiao's earlier words, "I gave you a chance. You just weren't worthy." The man seethed but stayed silent, quickly dragging Linger away from the scene. "Sir, what about the items?" the sales assistant inquired, holding the bags. "Pack them all up," Qin Lang responded. Later, as they walked out with their new purchases, Xia Lingxiao admired her brother, who looked even more appealing than before. She nudged him and said, "Brother, you don't have to keep the items to show off. Refund them, or else mom might call you a spendthrift." Still carrying the bags, Qin Lang gave a sheepish smile. "Sis, I was adopted by mom, and you all were the ones who cared for me. I haven't seen you in years. I just wanted to give you a proper gift." Seeing his sincerity, Xia Lingxiao nodded and smiled. Her favorability level rose only a few points, though, making Qin Lang wonder, isn't money supposed to work wonders? Just as he puzzled over this, Xia Lingxiao added, "By the way, you probably don't know, but our sixth sister is a game streamer. She used to hold the top spot easily, with her looks and skills, but this time her opponent seems to have a wealthy sponsor. We're talking tens of thousands at a time. I don't have that kind of spare cash, could you help?" Her hopeful expression tugged at him, and he felt a thrill. "My sisters have the coolest jobs, a streamer and an actress. Who knows what the others do? Maybe a CEO or even a spy?" He quickly brushed the idea off, eager to help. "Don't worry. Today, I'll make sure our sixth sister clinches the top spot." Pulling out his phone, he opened the streaming platform. "By the way, what is our sixth sister's streamer name?" Chapter 4, DouYu streamer Yang Ling Ji. Your sixth sister's screen name is Yang Ling Ji. Her personality is just like her name, gentle yet fiery. Oh, and her streaming platform is DouYu. DouYu platform. Qin Lang immediately took out his phone, searched for DouYu in the App Store, downloaded it, and quickly looked up Yang Ling Ji. On the screen, Yang Ling Ji wore fluffy rabbit ears, with green stripes drawn on both cheeks, thick makeup, and false eyelashes, shaking her head as she played. Yang Ling Ji raised her fist in victory after achieving a 7-kill streak, earning a wave of small gifts in her stream. "Come on, send a rocket. I need a high roller to send a rocket," Yang Ling Ji said, a bit frustrated, unconsciously clutching her chest. She glanced seriously at her leaderboard. "Top supporter, it's been a month since you last sent a rocket. Give me another, and I'll cosplay as a male character." In the chat, viewers commented, "Send her some lollipops. Let us do a bundle of fireworks. I'm a broke student, but hang in there. I'll send a thumbs up. May you achieve your dream soon." At the corner of the game screen, 2 goals were displayed. 1. 1000 lollipops 2331000. 2. 10 rockets 1000. Yang Ling Ji slumped back in her chair, disappointed that despite her 7-kill streak, the viewers were a bit too broke to celebrate in a big way. After all, her viewership was only 353, ranking third from the bottom in the Suzhou area. "Any high rollers here?" she asked with a sigh. Suddenly, a red flash appeared at the bottom of the stream, followed by a vibration from her phone as a rocket animation shot from the bottom of the screen to the top. Yang Ling Ji's eyes widened, her attention fully captured. She read the name of the viewer who had just sent a rocket, my wealthy brother, Qin Lang. Qin Lang. That name sounds familiar. No matter. Qin Lang, you're amazing. 666. I'll switch to male cosplay right now. As she prepared to step away, the unexpected happened. Whoosh. 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 More rockets flooded in, and her phone practically exploded with notifications. It was as if her dream was coming true. Rockets costing 288 each, and 10 in a row, totaling 2,880. The chat was in a frenzy. Where did this rich guy come from? Is he in love with the streamer? Just jealous because you're broke? If you were rich, you'd send rockets too. Her skills totally deserve this. I just came over from the Suzhou #1 streamer's channel. She's way better here. Seeing the generosity of the high roller, Yang Ling Ji knew this was her chance. She clicked on my wealthy brother, Qin Lang's profile, but so that it was practically blank, no posts, no collections, nothing. Could he be an inexperienced rich kid who stumbled across my stream? Talk about lucky. Yang Ling Ji thought to herself with a grin. She sent a message. Ding. Qin Lang received her text. I'm your brother, Qin Lang, he replied. Yang Ling Ji sent a confused emoji. I really am your brother. Just keep streaming, I'm watching, he reassured her. She sent a handshake emoji. Good luck, sis. I'm sure you'll go big on DouYu. Qin Lang replied. As Yang Lingji messaged Qin Lang privately, her viewer count began to skyrocket from 300 to over 3,666. Thanks to that high rota. DouYu's algorithm must be bringing in all these new viewers. With a 33 to 1 to 7 score, she is leagues above Suzhou's top streamer. Due to their high-value gifts, the DouYu platform had triggered an automatic boost, driving a massive surge of viewers to her channel. Today is my 100th streaming day. Am I really about to go viral? Yang Lingji whispered, covering her mouth. As the chat watched her recent highlights on replay, Yang Lingji was shown ambushing and slaying opponents with unmatched skill, dominating her opponents until they dared not step out of the safe zone. At that moment, something astonishing happened. It was a historic moment as DouYu's algorithm directed 90% of its current traffic to her stream, leaving everyone stunned. Chapter 5, Crazy. Yang Lingji is happy. A super reward has begun. As we all know, although the cloud-piercing arrow is expensive, one cloud-piercing arrow costs 288 yuan, but there is something more expensive than the cloud-piercing arrow, that is a dream castle worth 520 yuan. An amusement park worth 666.6 yuan. A love universe worth 1,314 yuan. At first, a dream castle bloomed on the screen. The audience didn't realize anything yet. After all, with so many fans, there will always be one or two who will give gifts to the dream castle. But then, everyone sensed something unusual in the atmosphere. This dream castle was donated by my rich brother Qin Lang. The audience recalled the previous cloud-piercing arrow. Same person. Local tycoon. This is a real rich man. In just a few minutes, 5,000 yuan had been spent, which is equivalent to an ordinary person's monthly salary. This is not the end. The dream castle exploded. The amusement park exploded. The love universe exploded. The special effects in the live broadcast room continued non-stop. The colorful amusement park carousels and Ferris wheels all bloomed in the live broadcast room. The dreamlike castle, the rainbow in the sky, the horse-drawn carriage, and the sound of ceremonial firecrackers lingered on the screen. There is also an endless little universe of love dotted with stars, black, blue and white, and strange-shaped nebulae that continue to change on the screen. To the extent that the audience could neither see nor hear what they said in the comment section. The live broadcast room was briefly blocked. What? In Suzhou, Yang Lingji's ranking has risen. Yang Lingji's fan count has risen rapidly from the third to last place in Suzhou to the 120th, 110th, 80th, and 50th place. Yang Lingji is awesome. She's famous. She's ranked 9th. She's ranked 9th in the entire Suzhou city. The rewards from my rich brother Qin Lang are still coming in. 8th place, 6th place. All anchors in the Suzhou area have a dream castle traffic reminder appearing in the upper right corner of their live broadcast rooms. Yang Lingji received a reward from Little Rocket. Yang Lingji received a reward from the dream castle. Yang Lingji received a reward from the amusement park. Yang Lingji received a reward from the love universe. At first, the anchors thought that this special effect would be short-lived like the previous ones, and then they continued to broadcast their own programs. However, the drainage box in the upper right corner keeps appearing. Once there is a reward, there will be traffic. If you look closely, the woman with furry is posing as a wizard in the picture seems to have always been her. The dream castle just now is hers, the love universe just now is also hers. How much does it cost? Do the math carefully. Countless anchors were jealous. Looking at the rankings again, it has jumped to the second place in Suzhou area, and the gap with the first place, Diadiamei, is narrowing. The live broadcast room of the cute and coquettish girl, with her empty fists, called out to her top brother on the list through the screen. Her eyes were sparkling, and she kept making coquettish noises. One eye was wide open, and the other half closed. She said, brother, the gap between us and the second place is getting smaller and smaller. Can we get a few more love universes? Brother, are you there? If you are, please reply. Yang Lingji, who is now ranked second in Suzhou, is only 100,000 fans away from our Diadiamei's live broadcast room. No, now we're only 98,000 short. You said you would love me forever, you won't go back on your word, will you? Whoosh. A love universe emerged in the live broadcast room of. When seeing the twinkling stars spinning on the barrage, the profound beauty of the starry sky makes everyone in the live broadcast room intoxicated. This is the love universe. 5 seconds of special effects cost 1,314 yuan. If you do this every day, you will make more money than Gates. Little brother, I will always be your sweetheart, and my love for you will never change. Oh no, little brother, the second place Yang Lingji is brushing the love universe again. You don't love me anymore, do you? Oh. That's great, little brother will always be my little brother. Yang Lingji live broadcast room. Yang Lingji slumped in the recliner, staring blankly at the special effects of the dream castle, amusement park, and love universe in front of her. Sports cars of various colors, stars, and carousels never stopped appearing on the screen. Occasionally there is a moment of respite. Don't stop. Don't stop. Yang Lingji lay in front of the screen and screamed hysterically. Maybe he realized he had lost his composure. Yang Lingji combed her bangs and looked at the message on the lower left. My rich brother Qin Lang gave the anchor a love universe. My rich brother Qin Lang gave the anchor an amusement park. My rich brother Qin Lang filled the entire screen with 6,666. What a rich man this is. To be so generous. Yang Lingji hesitated for a moment and said, Rich brother, did you use your parents' bank card to pay? I don't want this kind of money. Although it is a bit sad, I still have to say that this is also one of the reasons why her live broadcast room has become less popular. Ding dong. Don't worry, I earned the money myself, so don't have to feel any psychological burden, sister. Qin Lang said. You earned it yourself. Yang Lingji was stunned. This is a typical example of a young and successful person. How could such a person like me? Only gaming skills. Yang Lingji took a look at the rankings in Suzhou area and saw that the gap between her live broadcast room and the first place live broadcast room was rapidly narrowing. Yang Lingji was uneasy. Brother, do you want to ask me out? Yang Lingji sent a private message. We will meet eventually, and then we will reunite with the other sisters. Qin Lang said. Oh. Yang Lingji nodded. It seems that this guy is really a rich man. A reunion. TSK. At that time, you must abide by the bottom line, and if it doesn't work, call the police. A coffee shop. Qin Lang and his fifth sister Xia Lingxiao are drinking coffee. Xia Lingxiao was stunned when she saw Qin Lang's series of actions. The special effects on the screen never stop. Swish, swish, swish. So many dream castles have been created, all of them are worth a lot of money. However, when I think about the fact that my brother just bought me 32 million yuan worth of luxury goods. Thinking about this, I felt a little more at ease. It seems that in Qin Lang's mind, I am more important than my sixth sister. Let me see if I look good today. Xia Lingxiao picked up the dressing mirror from her backpack and took a peek at Qin Lang's display screen. Xia Lingxiao looked at the chat history between Liu Mai and Qin Lang with evil taste and tried not to laugh out loud. I'm going to use my ultimate move. Qin Lang said. Ultimate move. Xia Lingxiao looked at him puzzledly. Chapter 6, Big Move, 100 million DouYu coins. Qin Lang immediately recharged 1 million yuan into the live broadcast room, which was converted into DouYu coins, which was 100 million yuan. Now that it has been done, let us make Yang Lingji's live broadcast room more beautiful. Click send. Swish, swish, swish. Special effects appeared one after another in the live broadcast room. Boom. It directly suppressed the live broadcast room of. Sixth sister's gaming skills are outstanding, but unfortunately there is no rich person to give her gifts, so she has not attracted everyone's attention. A record of 33:1:7 versus a record of 1:33:7, any discerning person can tell which is better. A cute girl is nothing more than someone who has a nice voice and dresses in a way that makes people love her. Yang Lingji is a real fighting force. Yang Lingji's mage killed the enemy heroes so badly that they dared not walk on the road, and even dared not leave the fountain. Qin Lang gave so many gifts, but no one dared to say anything. After all, sixth sister's gaming skills are really good. What's more, if he gave gifts to his sixth sister but not to his own family, wouldn't that be wasting money on outsiders? Qin Lang's offensive was so fierce that in an instant, he directly reached the first place in Suzhou area, and there was a tendency for him to become the first in the country. Yang Lingji was completely stunned. Yang Lingji saw that she was already ranked first in the Suzhou area, which was something she had never dared to dream of. She has been on DouYu Live for more than 100 days, but the total amount of rewards she has received is less than a cloud-piercing arrow. However, in the dream just now, dozens or hundreds of cloud-piercing arrows had exploded in the live broadcast room, and dream castles, amusement parks, and love universes that were more precious than the cloud-piercing arrows had all appeared. Crazy. This couldn't be a dream. If this is a dream, I hope to die in this dream forever, forever, forever. Yang Lingji's dream of becoming a game anchor is to gain more recognition from people. He wants to let his family know that playing games is not a waste of time. When the older generation was still blaming her, she resolutely left home and worked hard for love for more than 100 days. Now, their hard work has paid off. Yang Lingji seemed to have seen that today would be the first day that she would become famous all over the country, both inside and outside the Great Wall. In the future, more game companies will invite her to comment on games. There will also be well-known teams that invite her to become a member. One day, you may even be able to enter the Gaming Hall of Fame and become a true superstar. The live broadcast room of. At this moment, the cute girl used her trump card again. She cried 3 times, raised her head twice, looked at the screen, and cried even louder. Don't cry, my dear sister. The local tycoon will help you get the top spot in Suzhou right away. Wait a minute, I'm charging. Here it comes. A huge wave of side effects is about to bloom. Don't cry, my sweet girl. You look so pitiful. The ditzy girl looked at the love universe on the screen and felt a little better. However, I am currently ranked second and I still feel depressed. Little brother, have you forgotten everything you said to me before? You let me be your little angel, said the coquettish girl. The little angel has been bullied. Shouldn't you take revenge? Now, someone is actually disrupting our anniversary. Little brother, as a big brother with a strong character who sheds blood and sweat but not tears, when the little angel is bullied, shouldn't you fight back hard? The other end of the network. A bearded gangster enjoys being called little brother by a cute girl. That crisp voice and cute face as something you will never forget after just one look. Bang! The gangster threw his cigarette butt on the ground, took a deep breath, and said to the brothers beside him, "Give all the money we stole today to Diadiamei." But, big brother, we planned for several months and even treated the architect to a big meal before we successfully broke into the rich man's villa and stole the safe. We also hired a professional box opening master, and we haven't paid for that fee yet. Huh? Didn't you hear what I said? The gangster glared at him. Okay, I got it. Swish, swish, swish. Diadiamei, in the live broadcast room. That familiar coquettish voice started praising again. Brother, where are you? We have successfully topped the list again. Little brother, I want to share today's joy with you. Brother, I specially drew a new style of makeup. Come and try it out to see if it suits your taste. The gangster lit up another cigar, picked up his phone, and typed 2 words in the smoke, very good. Little brother, I knew you liked my style, hee, said the coquettish girl. Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. Yang Lingji saw that she had fallen to second place again. It seems that a big boss has taken action on the other side. However, second place is second place, I am already content. In the future, we will be able to take the top spot in Suzhou when the traffic on DouYu is low. There is no need to rush. Yang Lingji washed her face, went from the bathroom to the computer, and started playing games again. Yang Lingji positions herself differently from other anchors. It's not about who wears less. It's not about who dances sexier. It's not the kind of sweet voice that makes people feel very emotional when they hear it. The only specialty is strength. The enemy dared not to leave the fountain. A pure technical female anchor. Kill, kill, kill. The show has started, the show has started. This time I want to get 50 kills. Set a small goal for myself. Yang Lingji said silently. A coffee shop. Qin Lang and his 5th sister Xia Lingxia were drinking coffee. Brother, you didn't succeed in pushing 6th sister to the top of the Suzhou region rankings. But, it's not bad either. The current ranking is that the top of the Suzhou region is first in the country, and your second is second in the country. Don't be afraid, sister. Qin Lang has a black card with unlimited credit limit, but he is still afraid of the so-called big boss. Funny, right? Now let them know the charm of unlimited black card. How much should I recharge this time? Qin Lang asked secretly. I just bought luxury goods for the fifth sister and spent 32 million. Now I have spent about 2 million. In this case, every sister must be treated fairly. Let's go for it. Another 30 million. According to the system, Qin Lang's black card with unlimited credit limit can only be used to buy things for his sister. Therefore, you cannot use it directly. After all, it is a licking system. Ding dong. You have successfully recharged 32 million. This is the record of the highest single recharge amount in the history of the DouYu live streaming platform. At this moment, in the coffee shop, such a recharge record was born. Sixth sister, you will definitely become the number one in Suzhou, and even the number one in the whole country. Don't ask why, Qin Lang said so. I'm about to start giving out gifts, so stop sending me private messages. We'll talk later. After Qin Lang spoke in the comment section, there was silence again. Chapter 7, Help Sixth Sister and Become Famous in DouYu. When the amount of gifts given reaches a certain level. On the contrary, there are not so many fancy skills, such as 6666, airplanes, small rockets, roses, hearts, dream castles, amusement parks. The most unpretentious special effects are actually the most monotonous special effects. For example, the Love Universe. A 5-second special effect worth 1,314 yuan. Just like that, time and time again, it exploded monotonously in the live broadcast room. For a moment, the audience in Yanglingji's live broadcast room were a little confused as to whether they were watching the live broadcast or the host's TV background wall. Otherwise, who would fall in love with the universe over and over again? Even if you have money, you can't waste it like this. But when you look at the national ranking in the upper left corner, it has already jumped to the first place. Then the viewers in the live broadcast room who were diverted from other live broadcast rooms were also a little confused for a moment. They were attracted here by the Love Universe, but why was the live broadcast room of Yanglingji always the Love Universe? Were they watching a fake live broadcast room? Many people exited and then watched again, and after entering the live broadcast room of Yanglingji, the result was still the same picture. The audience switched to other anchors' live broadcast rooms in confusion. It seems that the system is not faulty. Moreover, in the upper right corner, there is still a live broadcast reminder of the Love Universe in the live broadcast room of Yanglingji. They understand. This is true. In the live broadcast room of Yanglingji, there is a super rich man. The name of this rich man is my rich brother Qin Lang. That's amazing. How can there be such rich people in this world? This is simply treating money as air rather than water. DouYu Company. The leadership of the DouYu live broadcast room also saw the situation of this Yanglingji live broadcast room. I was a little confused for a moment, and then I saw my rich brother Qin Lang. Could it be a child? If it is really a child, the money must be returned. The law clearly stipulates it. However, after checking the real name authentication of this wealthy fan and his bank card information again, I finally understood. Boss, his real name authentication information is consistent with his bank card information. Also, leader, here is shocking news. What is it? This card of my rich brother Qin Lang is a black card with no limit on the amount. Unlimited amount. That's terrifying. The leaders held a small meeting. There are only a few people in the world who can have unlimited quota, and all of them are the richest people. Since he is the richest man, more than 30 million yuan is just equivalent to an ordinary person's breakfast. It is a huge sum of money for a normal person, but in front of people of this level, it's just a drop in the bucket. Immediately open a big window for Yanglingji's live broadcast room, said a senior DouYu executive. Okay, I'll arrange it right away. The big wind is blowing, referring to the advertisements on the home page. Usually they are some product advertisements, and occasionally for some big V anchors. The traffic here is the largest in the entire DouYu live broadcast room, so it is called Big Wind Blowing, and it can attract the largest number of viewers. Yanglingji live broadcast room. The simple and unpretentious universe of love is still blooming simply. A 5-second special effect is worth 1,314 yuan. This simplicity still continues. So, the audience was excited. Yanglingji, are you there? Your live broadcast room is plain and simple again. Anchor, stop playing games, you're famous. I came in through the startup ad. Their host's mage is so good. The last round was 33:1:7, and the current round is 40:0:33. How come I haven't found a host as good as you before? Thanks to my rich brother Qin Lang for the recommendation. Such a talented game anchor should not be buried. Yang Lingji glanced at the game's message interface. I thought my phone was broken as the same screen kept repeating. Could it be stuck? Stuck in the love universe, but it's a pleasing way to watch. Hey. Yang Lingji restarted her phone, planning to get back to normal. But, this startup advertisement, the avatar is mine. Look at the comments on the news. I can't help but stare at the cashable balance. Hiss. 16 million. The amount that can be withdrawn has reached 16 million. It turns out, I wasn't just imagining that my phone was stuck. There has always been a local tycoon who rewards the love universe, constantly and repeatedly. It is so simple and unpretentious. It has been swiped tens of thousands of times. Rich brother, are you there? Yang Lingji said. I'm busy. Qin Lang said. Yang Lingji's heart was filled with anxiety, like the fluttering of thousands of deer. Watching the simple and repetitive love universe, watching the stars one after another in the live broadcast room. Please don't disturb me. Yeah. Yang Lingji replied. Then he swallowed, held the glass, stared at the water dispenser in a trance, and took a sip of water. The phone's notification sound rang. Alipay, arrived, 1,600, 10,000 yuan. I just withdrew money to Alipay and it was successful. My local tyrant brother Qin Lang, he never lied to me. Looking at the number of people in the live broadcast room, it has reached a terrifying 200 million. You know, the traffic of the entire DouYu app was only 200 million people at its peak. During this period, in addition to the love universe that was rewarded by my rich brother Qin Lang, other people also wanted to give rewards, attempting to disrupt the process. But, it doesn't show up at all. In front of the love universe, other small rewards have to stand aside. Yang Lingji knew that she was now famous. This is big news and it won TB long before it becomes known throughout the gaming community. A coffee shop. Fifth sister, please help me brush for a while. My hands are sore. Qin Lang said. Okay. Fifth sister Xia Lingxiao said. After Xia Lingxiao took the phone, she looked at the private message sent by her sixth sister and couldn't help laughing, but she tried hard not to laugh. Brother, have you confessed to your sixth sister? Xia Lingxiao said to Qin Lang, who was slumped in the recliner and rubbing his fingers. I confessed, but sixth sister didn't believe me. Xia Lingxiao burst out laughing. It's no wonder that sixth sister doesn't believe it. There are too many people in this world who call themselves younger brothers, and there are too many rich people. The live broadcast room of. Wow, little brother, don't you love me anymore? Look, she's already number 1 on the national list, and DouYu even specially launched an ad for her on the startup page. What an honor this is. I'm really envious. I want it too. Please give it to me, little brother Tilder. I don't care, I just want it. Come on, let's have a startup commercial. In the live broadcast room of Diadiamei, in the real space, a boy spoke the above words through a voice changer and put on makeup. Damn it, why doesn't this gangster give me any reward again? The cross-dressing guy said angrily. Chapter 8: The Anger of the Cross-Dressing Man. I'll give you 5 more seconds. If you don't start the video ad for me, I'll unfollow you, said the coquettish girl. Why can't I, your little sister, have what others have? This isn't fair, society big brother, you love me the most in the world, right? So you have to prove yourself. The nagging girl slammed the table and yelled angrily. Through their voice changer, exquisite makeup, and beauty. An angry and soft girl, vivid and lifelike. She was angry, and it made people feel so distressed. The comment section of the live broadcast room. Hug me, don't cry, little sister. If their social big brother doesn't give you rewards, we will give you rewards. Come on, little rocket, let's go to the love universe. Don't cry, sweetheart. Be good. We are all your strong backers. Diadiamei looked at the amount of money that kept coming in and smiled with satisfaction. He left the live broadcast room for a while, smoked a cigarette, exhaled smoke, and looked at the balance on the ICBC app. I made millions today. Selling cuteness. Wipe away the tears from the corners of your eyes and rely on your own efforts to achieve today's success. The ditzy girl walked to the mirror, put on some powder, added some water, and readjusted the size of the most suitable beauty filter. Brother, are you there? Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. It's all my fault. I take back everything I said. Society big brother, you will always love me the most, no matter if you gave me gifts or not. Come and chat with me, come out. I won't look down on you even if you don't give me gifts. A den of thieves somewhere. The gangster smoked several cigarettes in succession, and the concrete floor was almost covered with cigarette butts. Yes, no matter whether I give gifts to Diadiamei or not, Diadiamei will always love me the most. But now he has no money to buy gifts for his sweetheart. When I think of the cute little girl, with her shy eyes, looking at the petite and fragile person on the screen. Even if he is a big brother in society, his inner weakness cannot be stopped from churning. A tough guy with a soft side. In this world, the only person who understands herself is the sweet girl. Normal people would avoid him when they saw him. His younger brothers were also afraid of falling behind. Is it because of his tattoo, a blue dragon on the left and a white tiger on the right? Is it because he has a scar on his forehead? Just because he carried a fruit knife with him? In this world, no one understands the social big brother. There are 3,000 rivers, but I only take a sip. The gangster murmured. Brother, what are you talking about? How much money do we have left in our account? Asked the gangster. There is also 100 kilograms of gold. Sell it and give gifts to the cute girl, said the gangster. But you haven't even met her. Isn't it too inappropriate to give gifts to such a female anchor? Do you know what love is? Do you know what feelings are? You are a thief, you don't know anything. When the younger brother left, the gang leader was also reviewing the conversation just now. Indeed, we should meet. Meet in person. Then get married. The big brother of society fantasizes about the future with his cute sister, with children, the setting sun, the withered vines, the old trees and the crows. The live broadcast room of the big brother of society sent out 100 love universes at one time. Every love universe has a postscript. DouYu's sister, the person who understands me the most is you, and the person who understands you the most is also me. We are match made in heaven. Hee hee. The cross-dressing man looked at the screen, chuckled, and then said in a coquettish voice, Society brother, you don't actually have to give gifts, because, no matter whether you give gifts or not, I love you the most. Forget it, forget it. The gifts have already been given. I can only blow you a few kisses, mewer tilder mewer tilder mewer tilder. Hee hee tilder, the cross-dressing guy laughed. Social big brother speech. Every time I come back from work and see my cute sister, I feel like all the hard work is worth it. The scar on my face was caused by a bad guy. That time, I made a mistake at work and they wouldn't let me go. DouYu sister, in this world, the only one who can enter my world is you. The sweet girl asked, is our relationship not good now? No, not good at all. We must stick together and live a good life from now on, said the big brother. Let's just forget it, said the sweet girl. No, I have to protect you and not let you get bullied, said the gangster. Forget it. The ditzy girl blocked the other person. Want to meet in person? How is that possible? I am a man. After meeting in person, you discovered the truth and then revealed it in my live broadcast room. I will be unemployed from now on. You can't give up the whole ocean for fish. What's more, the other party has spent so many gifts and probably doesn't have much money left, so it's better to break off the relationship as soon as possible. With his superb makeup skills and the most expensive sound card, he will meet many more social big brothers like him in the future. Want to buy out? This amount of money is not enough. Yang Lingja live broadcast room. Viewers comments section. Anchor, you are now tied for first place with the second place. The big guy on the other side is also so terrifying. He actually spent tens of millions of yuan. The other person's voice, figure, and face are unique, and in one aspect, they have reached the extreme of teasing fish. And your gaming skills, host, have reached another extreme on the entire DouYu platform. Suddenly, the cell phone rang. Hello? Who is this? Yang Lingji asked. Hello, I'm a planner for a game platform called Honor. I saw your live broadcast on the DouYu platform and I think your mage skills, especially Daiji, are amazing, so I hope you can sign a contract with us. What platform? Honor is a very famous mobile game platform in China. You must have heard of it because the game you played in DouYu's live broadcast room is one of our Honor products. Now, we hope that you can officially sign a contract with us. What's the purpose of signing the contract? Yang Lingji asked. Of course, you have to participate in tournaments. You can make money by participating in tournaments and get huge bonuses. What's more, it can make you famous both at home and abroad. Our Glory game is also very popular overseas. When the time comes, you will be able to compete with more game masters. Yang Lingji agreed immediately, took a screenshot, and sent it to her parents and 5 sisters. They looked down on her as a streamer, but today they are going to slap her in the face. Look, the Honor platform is actively looking for me to sign a contract. 5th sister Xia Lingxiao smiled and handed the phone to Qin Lang. Chapter 9, Yang Lingji's anxious appearance. Did 6th sister receive the invitation? Qin Lang looked at the chat record on the phone screen, in which 6th sister showed off to 5th sister, and laughed out loud. Ding dong. Another message came. 5th sister, you didn't expect that the number of people watching my game today exceeded 200 million. Do you know what this means? Don't know? Well, let me tell you, the total number of people online at DouYu Live is only over 200 million. My live broadcast today broke the news. Today's success is by no means accidental. It is the result of my long-term efforts. Of course, the local tycoon brother today is also indispensable. Without him, I might have to stay in the dark for a while. Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao looked at the chat page on their mobile phones. The two looked at each other and smiled at the same time. She even knew to bring your deeds into the story at the end. What an ungrateful little girl. Xia Lingxiao said. I've been wanting to meet my 5th sister for a long time. Should we get in touch? Qin Lang said. Yeah. Xia Lingxiao nodded. Qin Lang looked at his licking system. Currently, 6th sister's favorability towards him was still 33, which was exactly the same as when he first met Xia Lingxiao. The problem is that Xia Lingxiao on the internet doesn't know that my rich brother Qin Lang is her brother Qin Lang in real life. 6th sister will definitely be shocked when she sees you. Xia Lingxiao said. I can't say whether she will be shocked or not, but she definitely won't have any bad intentions. Who knows, maybe she can even make 6th sister fall for me. After Qin Lang's parents went abroad. I have also posted a group photo of our family, but that was many years ago. Qin Lang's 6 sisters are all as beautiful as flowers. Now that he has met the 5th sister, he finds that she is indeed as beautiful as her reputation. 6th sister's appearance is not much worse. The 5th sister has an A-level appearance, and the 6th sister is at least A-level as well. If their favorability reaches the maximum level, you can get more rewards from the licking system. Qin Lang was already getting impatient. Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. Rich brother, are you there? Yang Lingji replied. Here I am. Qin Lang said. There haven't been any gifts from Qin Lang in the live broadcast room for a long time. However, with the help of more than 30 million yuan from Qin Lang, the DouYu live broadcast room gave him a big boost. Now, the number of online users in the live broadcast room has been maintained at more than 200 million, basically reaching the peak of traffic of the platform itself. Moreover, with Qin Lang's previous experience as a lesson, more and more wealthy people joined Qin Lang's camp and started to brush up on special effects such as cloud-piercing arrows, dream castles, and love universe. Although Qin Lang was absent for a short time, the special effects in the live broadcast room continued. Now, the total amount of gifts in Yang Lingji's live broadcast room has exceeded the historical records of all big VS in the past, reaching an astonishing 50 million. The amount of RMB that Yang Lingji received reached more than 30 million, which is a fortune that an ordinary person could never dream of in his entire life. What's more, in view of her skills and super high popularity, the Honor platform invited her to join a team. It can be said that the future is bright. Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. I have good news for you. Honor platform invited me to form a team. I may have to leave DouYu platform in the future, but if I have time, I will come to DouYu platform to live broadcast again. Well, have you signed the contract? Qin Lang said. My rich brother Qin Lang, it's like this. I will go to the headquarters building of Honor in 2 days. After I arrive, I will sign the contract, and then I can start training. Then the company can arrange competitions. Yang Lingji said. By the way, sister, can we meet? Qin Lang said. Meet. Yang Lingji looked at the chat interface and her heart couldn't help but beat fast. This person, nicknamed My Rich Brother Qin Lang, had rewarded her with more than 30 million yuan, which made her so popular. She really couldn't bear to refuse. Okay, what time? What place? Yang Lingji sent the message word by word. Why not go to the newly opened Starbucks in Minghai City? Qin Lang typed. Starbucks in Minghai City. Okay, I get it. Yang Lingji said. There are quite a few coffee shops in Minghai City, including a large number of Starbucks, but they are newly opened, and there happens to be only one open at this time. Moreover, this coffee shop is located in the city center, on the first floor of the most prosperous China World Trade Center. It's a cafe, not a hotel. This, my rich brother Qin Lang, is a pretty good person. Yang Lingji said. I was really worried that my rich brother Qin Lang would choose a movie theater, a hotel, or other places as the place for our first meeting. It seems that I am overthinking. Strange, why do I feel a slight sense of loss? Yang Lingji closed the screen of her mobile phone. I opened the navigation map and drew a route. The destination was 3 kilometers away. Yang Lingji walked to the floor-to-ceiling window and took a look at the skyscraper outside the rented house. Now, Yang Lingji, who is worth more than 30 million yuan, looked at the skyscraper with a sense of heroism. I have money. The contract with the most famous honor company in the country is also within reach. A true winner in life. My rich brother Qin Lang, what kind of person will you be? Yang Lingji is looking forward to it. Fat, thin, old, young. Male. Female. Yang Lingji lay on the balcony, looking at the sky, imagining the various appearances of my rich brother Qin Lang. Yang Lingji never connected this Qin Lang with her mother's second married stepson Qin Lang, because the two were as different as heaven and earth. Outside Yang Lingji's rented house. The landlord was kicking the door hard, bang. 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 I'm the landlord. Are you going to pay this month's rent or not? If not, get out. Xie Yang, I'm telling you, if you don't pay this month, even if you're a woman, I'm going to kick you out. Xie Yang, did you hear me? Open the door for me. Don't let me break in with the key by myself. I know you're there. I heard you, stop playing hide and seek with me. Yang Lingji's real name is Xie Yang, and she hates being called a rustic name the most. Yang Lingji. Yang Lingji. How many times have I told you? My name is Yang Lingji. I'm coming in. The landlord opened the door with a spare key. Isn't it just 6,000 yuan? It's not like I won't give it to you. Come on, transfer the money through Alipay. Yang Lingji said. Yang Lingji transferred money to the landlord. Ding dong, Alipay has received 10,000 yuan. You gave too much, said the landlord embarrassedly. The remaining 4,000 yuan is for buying your cheap phone. Bang. Yang Lingji directly snatched the landlord's phone. He threw it directly into the stairwell and the phone was smashed into pieces. My cell phone, my cell phone. The landlord said with a trembling heart. Didn't I just give you over 4,000? Go buy a cell phone. When the landlord was about to go look for her, Yang Lingji picked up her cell phone and threw it out of the window. I'm rich now, you'd better not mess with me. Chapter 10 He is Qin Lang. Yang Lingji crossed her arms in relief and looked at the landlord with disdain. The landlord wailed and ran downstairs to pick up his phone. A mobile phone can also be exchanged for a stainless steel basin. It takes stinginess to the extreme. Yang Lingji took a quick look downstairs through the windowsill. It's so refreshing. All of this was brought about by my rich brother Qin Lang. We must not break our promise. Yang Lingji hurried downstairs with her cell phone. When he ran down the stairs, he was about to run towards the platform. He stood still immediately. I have more than 30 million, why would I take the bus? Why would I suffer when I have money? Yang Lingji stopped, and at this moment, a taxi came from a distance. He waved his hand and handed the phone to the front row. Just follow this route to the new cafe that opened in Minghai City. Yang Lingji sat in the back row, her chest heaving. She was finally going to meet the mysterious rich man. My rich brother Qin Lang, as soon as you hear his name, you know he is a rich man. Brother, it means the other party is young. During the conversation with the other party, he said that all the money he swiped was his own. This is definitely an entrepreneur. Yang Lingji suppressed her fluttering emotions and kept imagining the image of this mysterious rich man in her mind. A newly opened Starbucks cafe in Minghai City. A taxi stopped at the door. Brother, I also need sponsorship to make a movie. Why don't you be the producer? Xia Lingxiao said. Producer? But I don't have a good script. Qin Lang said helplessly. The producer doesn't need to write the script himself, he can just buy it. I also want to be like your sixth sister, become famous overnight and reach the pinnacle of life. Xia Lingxiao said. After seeing her sister become the ace female anchor of DouYu, Xia Lingxiao couldn't help but want to experience the power of money. It is not an exaggeration to say that money can make the world go round. Okay, once sixth sister's problem is solved, I'll invest in fifth sister's movie. But, fifth sister, don't you still have work to do? You have to finish recording the movies and variety shows you're working on first before you can invest in a new movie. Yes. The fifth sister smiled as she took a sip of coffee. When the two were talking, Xia Lingxiao walked over and glanced at her sixth sister, Xia Yang. Sixth sister, why are you here? Come and sit down. Xia Lingxiao waved. I'm busy. Yang Lingji said. Yang Lingji found an empty seat and sat down, glancing around from time to time. Her current attire is exactly the same as when she was in the live broadcast room. When my rich brother Qin Lang comes, he can recognize her at a glance. Yang Lingji was waiting anxiously. My rich brother Qin Lang, why did you choose such a place? He actually ran into his sixth sister. How terrible. If this local tyrant wants to take advantage of me, I'm afraid that if I see him, I will definitely slap him in the face. When he comes later, I will definitely take him away and find a secluded place like Xinhua bookstore. Why haven't I seen anyone yet? Come quickly, come quickly. Yang Lingji put her legs together, took out a dressing mirror, and adjusted her bangs from time to time. Although the slight swing of the bangs does not affect the overall beauty, women just want to do this. Fifth sister Xia Lingxiao did not want to let her go, and continued to tease her younger sister, saying with a smile. Sixth sister, come and sit down. There's a seat here, just for you. How long have you been here? Why don't you leave? I'm really annoyed seeing you, said Yang Lingji. Sixth sister, you have just become the first person in the DouYu live broadcast room, and you have signed a contract with Honor Company. You haven't even played a game yet, but you're already acting like a celebrity. Xia Lingxiao joked. It's none of your business, just leave now. Yang Lingji said. Sixth sister, come and sit for a while. We are still short of one person. Qin Lang said. No. Yang Lingji said. When Yang Lingji saw Qin Lang, she vaguely remembered something and felt that the face was very familiar. But for a moment, I couldn't remember where I had seen it. Sixth sister, let me introduce him to you. He is our stepfather's son and the younger brother of us six sisters. It's brother Qin Lang. Long time no see. Yang Lingji, who had always had a stern face, showed a rare fake smile and waved her hand, still with no intention of sitting down. Qin Lang's phone screen went black. Oh no, there's no electricity. Qin Lang said bitterly. Out of battery. How could that happen? Did you bring a power bank? Xia Lingji asked. Who would carry half a pound of bricks for no reason? It would be tiring if they were idle. Fifth sister, I didn't bring it. Qin Lang said. Brother, don't worry. I'll see if there are any shared power banks in the building. Xia Lingxiao left the coffee shop and walked into the China World Trade Center. Yang Lingji's coffee table. Let's send the other party a message first to see where he is. Yang Lingji opened the DouYu live broadcast room. I just added my rich brother Qin Lang as a friend, but I haven't left my contact information yet, so I can only contact him through private messages. My rich brother Qin Lang, are you there? I have arrived at the newly opened Starbucks in Minghai City. Where are you now? Ding dong. Yang Lingji waited for a reply. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes. The days are long and I feel anxious and restless. Why is there no reply? Maybe he is on the way? It is not safe to look at the phone on the road. I'd better tell him to be careful. Yang Lingji thought. Yang Lingji has seen many jokes online about people playing with their mobile phones without looking at the road and ending up bumping into electric poles. Yang Lingji doesn't want this kind of thing to happen to my rich brother Qin Lang. Be safe and don't rush to reply. We don't need a lot of time. We can talk in detail when you get to the cafe. Yang Lingji pressed the send button again. Waiting. The days pass by like years, the countdown seems like days, and I feel anxious and uneasy. Yang Lingji looked at the pedestrians passing by her in rows. Then I saw the fifth sister coming over with a power bank. Qin Lang's coffee table. Brother, I scan a shared power bank, you can use it first. Xia Lingxiao said. Thank you, fifth sister. Qin Lang immediately plugged in the computer, waited for 2 minutes, and restarted it. Qin Lang opened the DouYu software. Huh? Sixth sister sent me a message, or a voice message. Qin Lang turned around and glanced at his sixth sister Xia Yang. Hello. Are you there? Pay attention to traffic safety, don't just play with your phone and ignore the road. I've already arrived at the new coffee shop in Minghai City. My rich brother Qin Lang, where are you? I really want to see you. Pen refill.jpg. The sound is external. Yang Lingji heard it. Yang Lingji stood up. Yang Lingji turned around and stared at her younger brother Qin Lang in a daze, unable to speak for a moment. Chapter 11 Diadiamei was exposed. So, my rich brother Qin Lang is really my brother. Are the two Qin Langs the same person? Why didn't I think of that before? My brother is so rich. More than 30 million yuan. That's not a small amount of money. My life has reached its peak thanks to my brother's money. In one day, I became the top female anchor on the DouYu platform and got a glorious contract. I cannot see the true face of Mount Lu because I am in it. Brother, good. Yang Lingji looked at her younger brother. She had never thought that this would be the result. The Qin Lang who rewarded her was actually the same person as her younger brother Qin Lang. In other words, she had never thought that her younger brother was actually a super rich man. Spending more than 30 million without blinking an eye, is this the courage of the rich? Qin Lang stared at his sixth sister. Suddenly, my whole body was shaken and I heard the prompt sound of the licking go system. Bite. Gain 50-100 favorability from sixth sister Xia Yang. Stage name, Yang Lingji. Reward new skill, hacking. Current skills, a black card with unlimited overdraft, which can only be used by my sister. Hacker technology can enter any firewall. Yang Lingji walked towards her brother, her face blushing. Before she saw Qin Lang, she was still fantasizing about what would happen between her and this mysterious, my rich brother Qin Lang. However, when he found out that the other person was really his brother, he found it difficult to do anything and couldn't bring himself to speak. Yang Lingji stammered and lowered her head shyly. Xia Lingxiao looked at the sixth sister who seemed to be hesitant to say something, walked up to her and teased her in a frivolous way. What's wrong? You were talking loudly just now, why are you speaking so quietly now? Can you speak louder? Xia Lingxiao said. Sister, please stop teasing me. Don't you think I'm embarrassed enough? Yang Lingji said in a tender voice. This sentence gave Xia Lingxiao goosebumps all over her body. We are all family. Please speak nicely and don't speak in a coquettish voice. Xia Lingxiao said. No, I just never thought that this Qin Lang and that Qin Lang are actually the same Qin Lang. Yang Lingji said. Now that you know everything, just accept the reality. Brother and sister, please shake hands. Aha! Yang Lingji walked in front of Qin Lang, unable to raise her head. A hint of embarrassment was reflected on her hot cheeks. Yang Lingji quietly extended her hand and said, Thank you, Qin Lang, brother. Har har har, I didn't expect that you, who always have a hot temper, would have such a day. You act like a little girl, exactly like Diadiamei. Diaby girl. Yang Lingji turned around and looked at Xia Lingxiao with her eyes wide open. Have you seen the private messages I sent to brother Qin Lang in the DouYu live broadcast room? Yang Lingji said with her eyes wide open. So what if he saw it? Xia Lingxiao said with a smile. I will tear you apart alive. Yang Lingji was angry. From beginning to end, she was played around by her sister. Clearly, when they just arrived at the cafe, this fifth sister could have confessed everything to her and saved herself from the embarrassment, but this fifth sister Xia Lingxiao just wouldn't say anything. The embarrassing situation in front of her was all caused by Xia Lingxiao. She was just here to laugh at her. This was outrageous. I'm going to tear you apart alive. Xia Lingxiao. Don't run. I'm going to skin you alive. You're addicted to being an actor. You're trying to show off your acting skills in front of your sister for such a trivial matter. Xia Lingxiao started fighting with her sister. Qin Lang looked at them helplessly and sipped his coffee. It was really hard to intervene in a war between women. After a few minutes, the two were evenly matched and finally sat down calmly to communicate slowly. You are now the number one person in the DouYu live broadcast room. Have you thought about your future development direction? Will you continue to hang out in the live broadcast room? Or will you play in the Honor League? Xia Lingxiao said. I still have rivals in the DouYu live studio, such as that, Diadiamei. If I go to Glory, where there are so many masters, I'm afraid it will be difficult to stand out. I need to start from scratch. Yang Lingji is feeling somewhat helpless now. She doesn't want to give up the ready-made DouYu resources, nor does she want to give up the opportunity to participate in the professional league and become a big star. Yang Lingji's gaming level ranks among the top in the entire DouYu live broadcast room, but DouYu is not just a game live broadcast room after all. Some people can also become famous by using their unique voices and seductive dance moves. The Glory event is full of experts, who are more proficient because they specialize in web games and online games. If he leaves DouYu and is busy with competitions in the future, he may rarely appear in the live broadcast room. Gradually, there were fewer fans. If you can become a true overlord, perhaps you will become a scarce resource. When you are not around, the audience's calls will be louder. Qin Lang said. After all, Yang Lingji still has rivals in the DouYu live broadcast room. The biggest rival is that Diadiamei girl. I really can't find any fault with that girl called Diadiamei. The sound of her voice gives me, a woman, goosebumps. Xia Lingxiao said. Yes, when I first arrived at the DouYu platform 100 days ago, he was already number one on the list, and he is still number one now, and his position is unshakable, said Yang Lingji. I will invest 100 million to make that Diadiamei quit the DouYu platform. Qin Lang said. In this world, there is nothing that money can't do. If takes the initiative to quit the DouYu live broadcast room, Yang Lingji will be the well-deserved big sister of DouYu. Even if the number of live broadcasts decreases in the future, the audience will not leave. 100 million. Yang Lingji asked embarrassedly. Sixth sister, don't worry. Defeating your competitors will mean far more than 100 million in the long run. Qin Lang said with a smile. Qin Lang turned on his cell phone. I was about to log into the DouYu live broadcast room with my mobile phone. Suddenly I remembered that I had a hacking skill. So I walked to the coffee shop next to me, spent 15,000 yuan to buy the laptop of the girl sitting next to me, and started surfing the internet. Qin Lang turned on his laptop, and the letters ABCD in front of him became so familiar, just like his own family. As his fingers danced, he quickly followed the network cable and found the webcam of Diadiamei. Each process involved is simplified. Sixth sister, fifth sister, come over here and see what I found. Qin Lang exclaimed. Brother, you didn't happen to take a picture of someone taking a bath, did you? Don't look at it, or you might get corns. Xia Lingxiao said. Let me see how cute this Diadiamei is in real life. Why, even the sound of her voice makes my heart beat faster. Yang Lingji said. The three of them stared at the computer screen intently. Chapter 12, revealing the real gender of the cute girl. Forget it, forget it. I'd better not look at her. She looks so petite. If you keep peeking at her, you'll really get corns. When the real person was about to appear, Xia Lingxiao immediately looked away, pretending nothing had happened. I won't watch it either, brother. Although your hacking skills are good, they violate other people's privacy. Turn off the computer quickly. Yang Lingji said. You really don't like to watch it. Qin Lang turned around and said to his two sisters. Xia Lingxiao shook her head. Yang Lingji simply closed her eyes. They are girls as well, and what they hate most is others peeking at them, so naturally they don't want others to peeking at other girls. If the person in front of him was not Qin Lang, but someone else, he would definitely be beaten into a pig's head. It's so strange, how could a man appear in Diadiamei's room? Qin Lang said. Xia Lingxiao turned her head and answered. I understand this. The live streaming industry is like the entertainment industry. If you let your fans know that you are in love or married, how can you still have so many fans? This is normal. Don't pursue this matter, brother. But why do I feel that this room is a bit like a man's room? There are not even women's slippers. Qin Lang said. Xia Lingxiao closed her eyes and said. It's normal for a girl living together to wear a boy's slippers. Brother, why are you asking so many questions? Turn off your computer quickly or you might get corns. So, fifth sister, how do you explain why you said there was only one pillow? The fifth sister choked. Yang Lingji thought about it and said, maybe it's the relationship between a man and a woman during the passionate period of love. After a long time, they will become two pillows. Sixth sister, I want to ask you, have you ever seen a pillow that a girl has used turn black? Moreover, there are cigarette ashes in the ashtray. This. Yang Lingji didn't know how to explain it, but this didn't stop her from thinking that Qin Lang was doing something immoral. If the other party slept with him and walked out without clothes, it would be a big deal. Yang Lingji patted Qin Lang's shoulder gently, suggesting that he should turn off the computer quickly. Otherwise, peeping into other people's privacy is a serious crime, and illegally invading other people's cameras is an even more serious crime. Fifth sister, sixth sister, come and see, this, Diadiamei, is going to live broadcast again. She is sitting in front of the camera. Qin Lang said. Is it live streaming? Yang Lingji opened the DouYu app, and after clicking on it, she saw the petite and weak Diadiamei waving to the audience in the live streaming room. The live broadcast room of. Hi, everyone, hello. It's nice to see you again, said the cute girl. DouYu's sister, I love your voice the most, grab the front row and get the first blood, said the audience. Daddy sister, what song shall we sing today? How about A Laugh in the Ocean? That doesn't fit the style of a cute girl. Sing the popular Peppa Pig song. I want to fly a plane, I want an MP3, I want ice cream, don't be too happy Tilda. Whoosh! A cloud-piercing arrow rose from the bottom of the live broadcast room. Whoosh! The dream castle lingered in the entire live broadcast room. Bang! The love universe is rotating in the live broadcast room of Diadiamei. Starbucks in Minghai City. There's nothing to see here. I thought I could see something exciting. Qin Lang sighed, left the computer, and ran to the front desk to order a latte. The three of them were chatting and laughing. Sixth sister, you are now very popular in the DouYu app, and you are going to sign a contract with Honor Company to play in the professional league. Do you have any other wishes? Qin Lang said. Qin Lang took a sip of coffee and looked at Yang Lingji. The favorability level between me and my sixth sister is only 50, and the favorability level between me and my fifth sister is only 36. The licking system has already rewarded hacking skills when the favorability is 50. I can't imagine what skills will be rewarded when the favorability reaches 100. Unfortunately, the black card with unlimited credit limit can only be used by these sisters and cannot be used directly by myself. As for me, I don't have any wishes at the moment. I just want to wait to sign a contract with the Honor platform. The DouYu platform can only be popular in China, but if I sign a contract with the Honor platform, I will go global. Yang Lingji said. Come on, let's clink glasses. I wish our Xia Yang, now should be called Yang Lingji Game Master, to become famous both at home and abroad as soon as possible. Xia Lingxiao raised his glass. Ding ding ding. The three of them raised their heads, held their coffee cups, and drank them all in one gulp. When they bowed their heads. I happened to see the live broadcast room of, but due to an unexpected reason, the broadcast was temporarily off the air. It turned out that a large flying cockroach broke into the live broadcast room. The cockroach climbed up the stairs along the rain pipe and then climbed onto the table. The cute girl is going crazy. Is off the air, you guys can watch it. Xia Lingxiao said. Yes, what a lovely girl. How could a cockroach have the heart to crawl into the boudoir of such a lovely girl? Yang Lingji said. You too, it seems that this, Diadiamei, really has some magic potion that even women are bewitched by her. Qin Lang said with a smile. At this moment, the picture came from Qin Lang's computer. It turned out that Qin Lang had not turned off the intruding camera, but had been playing the images of Diadiamei's room. In a way, it's another perspective, watching the live broadcast. In Diadiamei's room. Damn it. How did the cockroach get in? You can even climb up the storm drain. I'm going to beat you to death this time. The sissy girl tore off her wig, looking like she was going to have a big fight, but she didn't notice that Qin Lang and the other two saw the whole scene. So, Diadiamei has been wearing a wig all the time. She is a tomboy. Xia Lingxiao said. She's not just a tomboy. I'm afraid she's a real boy. Look at her breasts, they've fallen off. They were actually silicone molds. Yang Lingji said. More than that, I suspect that her coquettish voice is achieved through the sound card. I will turn off her sound card so that she can use her original voice during the next live broadcast. Qin Lang said. Damn cockroach, I've seen you several times, where are you running to? When Diadiamei was catching mice, she was wearing women's clothes, which was very inconvenient, so she took off her clothes. Holding a broom, chasing cockroaches around the house. I have an unrealistic idea. Yang Lingji said. What? Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao looked at her. Yang Lingji pointed at her cell phone. Qin Lang understood instantly. Secretly broadcasting live. That would be interesting. Qin Lang secretly opened the live broadcast room of Diadiamei through network control and hacked his sound card. Then, a brand new Diadiamei appeared in front of the audience. But the real owner knew nothing about this. Chapter 13, Brother, look at the live broadcast room. Damn cockroach. Where the hell are you? Don't think I can't catch you just because you're hiding. The cute girl was holding a broom and chasing the cockroach. Although the cute girl's defense speed was fast, the cockroach was obviously better. The cockroach slipped into the gap of the wardrobe, huddled in the corner, and stared at the sissy girl. Where are you going to run this time? The sweet girl laughed. This time, the cockroaches have no way to escape. Live broadcast room. Tens of millions of fans of Diadiamei saw that the anchor had started broadcasting again just a few minutes after he went off the air, so they clicked in out of curiosity. After all, such a diligent female anchor is rare. The moment the broadcast started, countless flowers, lollipops, and arrows piercing the clouds poured into the live broadcast room. Diadiamei, you seem to be busy. The audience said, looking at the back of the Diadiamei. Yeah, I am indeed busy. Besides, you are beating cockroaches. Damn cockroaches. You want to invade the bedroom of such a cute girl. Let me do it instead. Why is the cute girl ignoring us? And she has her back to us. They looked at the height and hairstyle of the girl in front of them and confirmed that she was undoubtedly a cute girl. But it seemed that Diadiamei was not friendly to the audience today and did not communicate with them at all during the whole show. Isn't today's live broadcast of fighting cockroaches? Pretty girls versus water cockroaches, come and place your bets, I bet on the cockroaches to win. Poor little sister, not only do you have to be bullied by the viewers in your live broadcast room, but you also have to be bullied by the cockroaches in the sewer. Send the anchor a cloud-piercing arrow, buy some medicine. Killing cockroaches is too difficult, the best strategy is to actively lure them into the trap. The sweet girl looked at the cockroach in the corner. He tore off his wig, used it as a mask, and attacked the cockroaches. The water cockroach rolled its limbs with incredible speed, and slipped into the kitchen again. Whoosh, it disappeared in an instant. Then, the sound of pots and pans clinking could be heard. This scene instantly caused the comments in the live broadcast room to explode. The comments are refreshed so fast that it is almost impossible to see the words. Why is Diadiamei losing her hair? Is Diadiamei a tomboy? Could it be a real boy? I used to watch TV often and there were people pretending to be transvestites. This kind of thing wouldn't happen to a cute girl, would it? Par. What a bunch of bullshit. You've been deceiving us, the audience, for half a year. Do you really think we, the audience, are dumb? A cute girl is a cute girl. She is a firework of a different color. Yes, I was mistaken. A fantasy castle. My apologies. Starbucks in Minghai City. Qin Lang, Xia Lingxiao, and Yang Lingji were all staring at the same cell phone. On the phone, it was the DouYu live broadcast room, where Diadiamei was chasing a cockroach and beating it. At the same time, on the computer on the coffee table, there is a similar picture. I'm about to black out her sound card. I'm almost there. Later, I'll let the audience listen carefully to her rough voice and see how they can laugh. Qin Lang said. Brother Qin Lang, you won't be discovered, right? The live broadcast room is open, won't she notice? Yang Lingji said. No, the principle is the same as a virus secretly turning on the camera. The screen is black, and I have turned off the external sound function, leaving only the radio function. Qin Lang explained. So, what you mean is that the computer screen that Diadiamei is seeing right now is actually black, and what we say will not be played out in her room, but we can detect her every move. Yang Lingji said. Yes, your understanding is correct. Qin Lang said with a smile. It's so exciting. Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao said in unison. Qin Lang quickly typed a line of code. Okay, the sound card is black. Qin Lang casually pressed the E. T. Key. The live broadcast room of. In order to pursue her live streaming career, Diadiamei went abroad to buy an extremely expensive imported sound card and a set of sound effects equipment worth 8 million, but they have become completely useless. In addition, Qin Lang also helped Diadiamei to turn off the beauty filter function of the DouYu app. Suddenly, all the audience saw a different little girl. This coquettish girl's voice has a hint of hoarseness. Where is her usual coquettish tone? Similarly, the beer belly and barrel waist, typical of a middle-aged overweight man, are clearly visible. His throat was sealed with a special foam tape. In particular, this middle-aged fat man is actually wearing girlish stockings. I also like to hold my fists in front of my cheeks. He also likes to call the audience in the live broadcast room, little brother, little brother. The fat middle-aged man seemed to be very hot. He took off his wig carelessly and wiped off the makeup on his face with a rag. All the pimples on his face were clearly visible. After successfully removing his disguise, the fat middle-aged man revealed his true strength and killed the cockroach with a spatula. Humph, wearing women's clothes really limits my strength. The middle-aged fat man smiled, took the cockroach whiskers and threw them out from the window in front of the kitchen. I washed my hands, looked at the clock, it was 6 p.m., and then went downstairs to have dinner. However, even though Diadiamei was not there, the live broadcast room was in an uproar. Oh my god! What did we just experience? Was this a dream? There are actually such strange people in this world. From a sturdy man, he disguised himself as a pitiful and beautiful girl without leaving any flaws. For more than half a year. The anchor forgot to turn off the camera. Tragic. My eyes are going blind. I really regret opening the live broadcast room of Diadiamei at this moment. Everyone, please tell me that this is all a dream. The real Diadiamei is not like this. What a pity. I really want to fly over and tell the cute girl that you've exposed yourself. A den of thieves somewhere. Brother, something bad has happened. Something bad has happened, said the younger brothers. What's wrong? The gangster asked angrily. We don't have to steal things anymore, because life has no meaning and we suddenly lost the direction to strive for, said the younger brothers. We have already planned the route, how can we change it at any time? Besides, I promise to give you half of it after the deal is done, so please stop interfering in the affairs between me and Diadiamei. I am willing to give my money to the little girl, I am willing to do so, said the gangster. The younger brothers want to tell the big brother the truth about the matter. But he was also worried that without his big brother around, the success rate of stealing would be reduced by half. Never mind, let him find out by himself. Come on. Get on the motorcycle. Let's go, so that I can marry a cute girl, so that you can buy a house and a car. You have to treat stealing as a 9-to-5 career, said the gangster. Chapter 14, Falling from the Altar. The live broadcast room of Diadiamei. Where is the anchor? Where did he go? I just saw him going downstairs, maybe he left, the audience discussed. How boring. I also want to see how the girl puts on makeup. After all, if a boy can put on makeup like this, his makeup skills must be first-rate and worth learning. I've said it before, all the anchors on the internet are untrustworthy, and what you see is not necessarily the truth. Look everyone, I was right, right? Diadiamei is the best negative example. In the past, those viewers who had always liked the cute girl and wanted to have a baby with him, all made vomiting expressions. Jpg. The audience responded with the worst condemnation to Diadiamei, saying that this was clearly a scam, deceiving both money and feelings. More than half a year of attachment. How many days and nights of longing, how many 1,314 yuan love universes, but now tell them that the other party is actually a man, a burly man. How could the audience accept this? I feel like I will never fall in love again in this life. That girl has seriously hurt my young heart. I'm going to hide. Diadiamei is truly an amazing person. She has been a cross-dresser for more than half a year, and no one has discovered her? Can she apply for a Guinness World Record? For example, apply for cross-dresser who makes the fastest money. Where is that Diadiamei girl? Why can't I see her anymore? I'm so upset that I can't help but vent it. I really want to spit in his face and drown him. Female online anchors are not trustworthy. Yang Lingji is more reliable. Her gaming skills are solid and there is no water in them. Let's go to Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. The audience was about to go crazy because they couldn't see the cute girl. It's like, you have a big move ready, but it hits the air and you can't find the person. DouYu's sister, please show up soon. Let me scold you. Diadiamei's sister, come out quickly. Hurry up and obey the order. Great and mighty Qin Lang, mommy, coax me. The restaurant downstairs from Diadiamei's live broadcast room. The ditzy girl patted her beer belly. She had just eaten a bowl of Shaoxian snacks with 3 chicken legs. She was drinking ice cola with satisfaction and lying in the recliner. He took out a cigarette from his trouser pocket and handed it to the boss who came to clean up the dishes, and the two of them started puffing. All men understand the beauty of Huazi. The sweet girl is immersed in Huazi's beauty. What kind of work are you doing recently? I haven't seen you go out, so how do you have money to eat every day? I also saw that you bought a limited edition Mercedes-Benz a few days ago. The boss smoked a cigarette, exhaled a mouthful of tobacco, and picked up the remaining food. I have a free life and am not suitable for working from 9 to 5. I have been doing some creative work at home recently and made some money. The girl smiled, knocked off the ash, picked it up, and took another puff of cigarette. What business? Bring your brother along, said the owner of Shaoxian Snacks. The secret cannot be revealed. The girl smiled mysteriously, took out 100 yuan from her pocket, slapped it on the table, and got up and left. The ditzy girl walked out of Shaoxian Snacks. The boss took their $100. The owner of Shaoxian Snacks looked at the fat body of the ditzy girl and her smoking back, frowned, looked down at the $100 bill, smiled, and put it away. This fat guy always gives me 100 yuan every time. He is really generous. The boss said to himself, I don't know what kind of business this fat guy does. He works at home and the money comes from the sky. It's really strange. The boss shook his head, put out the cigarette, took the leftovers into the kitchen, turned on the faucet and started washing them. The sweet girl pressed the elevator button and burped. Suddenly, my eyebrows twitched and I had a bad feeling. He walked out of the elevator, put out the cigarette on the trash can at the entrance of the elevator, and then returned to his bedroom. The cute girl sat at the dressing table and started to put on makeup. However, his fingers accidentally touched the keyboard. Swish! The computer screen suddenly lit up. It has been a habit I have maintained for many years, and I always turn off the computer after each live broadcast. Tapping the keyboard means waking up. How could there be a mistake? Not closed today. The ditzy girl looked at the comments in the live broadcast room and the number of viewers. Was the makeup process just now broadcast live? He was hoping for a miracle to happen in his heart, and his eyes moved down to see the audience's comment section. The comment section completely exploded. Haters, all of them have become haters. Just a few minutes, oh my god, what happened? My dear sister, until now, I still can't believe what just happened. When was the computer turned on? Sound card? Sound card? The sound card I spent a lot of money on half a year ago. It's offline. The sound card is also offline. The makeup process was broadcast live again. Beauty filters, all turned off. Oh my god. The ditzy girl looked at the red pop-up window of the DouYu live broadcast room and the black live broadcast room. For a moment, she felt dizzy. Why did I neglect it for a moment and forget to turn off the computer? Why do I choose to put on makeup in front of the computer? Why am I not a real girl? Boom boom boom. There was suddenly a knock on the door outside the ditty girl's room. A deep and powerful male voice came. "Hello, I'm checking the water meter." The sweet girl stared at the lacquered wooden door in a daze. "Are you here to check the water meter?" "Hello, I'm checking the water meter. Please open the door." "My dear sister, I suddenly remembered that I have been paying my water bills with Alipay since I became rich. Check the water meter." "There is no water meter at his house." "Hello, I'm here to check the water meter. Is there anyone here?" The cute girl glanced at the nearby weapons and escape routes. Boom! The door was broken. Before the girl could take any action, several plainclothes policemen rushed in and suddenly pushed him to the ground. "We suspect you are involved in a huge fraud case. Please come with us." Meanwhile, at Starbucks in Minghai City, Qin Lang, Xia Lingxiao, and Yang Lingji were watching the incident of the coquettish sister, and the three of them were laughing so hard that they fell backwards. Unconsciously, the favorability of the two sisters was also rising. Bite. This is a strange phone call. Yang Lingji's cell phone rang. "Hello." Yang Lingji answered the call. "Hello, is this Miss Xia Yang, the lady named Yang Lingji in the DouYu live broadcast room?" "Yes, what can I do for you?" "It's like this. We would like to ask you to log into the DouYu app immediately and do a live broadcast. To be honest, there is a problem with the DouYu platform. Due to the misconduct of a certain anchor, the audience is resisting DouYu. We hope you can go online in time to help stabilize the situation. May I ask who you are?" "I'm Cao Dazhe, the chairman of the DouYu live streaming platform," the other party said. "Okay, I'll be online right away and help you stabilize the situation," Yang Lingji said. "Okay." Yang Lingji hung up the phone. Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao looked at her phone. Was it true that the boss called personally? "Thank you," Yang Lingji said to Qin Lang. "You should go online quickly. Now that the live broadcast accident of Diadiamei has broken out, the audience is very strongly opposed to the DouYu app. We urgently need a big anchor like you to calm the situation and divert the audience's attention," Qin Lang said. "Okay, I'll be online right away." Yang Lingji borrowed a second-hand computer worth 15,000 yuan that Qin Lang had just bought, used her own mobile phone data to open a hotspot, then downloaded the game, logged in, and started live streaming immediately. Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao sat opposite Yang Lingji to avoid entering Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. Yang Lingji logged into the game, opened the live broadcast room, and started the live broadcast. Chapter 15, The Number 1 Anchor. Yang Lingji logged into the DouYu live broadcast room. Yang Lingji controls the hero Deji, with hiding in the bush as her tactical guideline and cooperating with the opponent in roaming as her auxiliary action. She attacks very quickly and retreats after the battle. For a moment, she became a ghost in the canyon, an executioner that terrified enemy heroes, and almost no one escaped back to the city with low health. Yang Lingji is so powerful, she has already got 40 kills, she is about to break the record. Yang Lingji is naturally the most powerful. What did I say before? She is much better than that, Diadiamei, right? Jiang Ling is so awesome. From now on, the DouYu platform is yours alone. You will never meet a rival in the DouYu world. You will unify DouYu for thousands of years and be immortal. Here we go, 5 minutes left, destroy the opponent's crystal. Bang! At this moment, an announcement was pinned to the top of Yang Lingji's live broadcast room. The above is a picture of a little girl being beaten, and the little girl in the photo has been beaten so badly that her face is bruised and swollen, and it is a horrible sight. What a coincidence, the little sister was actually locked up in the same cell with her brother who was ranked first on the list, and her brother was actually a thief. Is this what they call, good and evil will be rewarded in the end? Yang Lingji has become the undisputed number 1 in DouYu's live broadcast room. Every time she goes live, the DouYu platform will give her an advertisement on the startup page. Moreover, among the featured ads, the weight of her search result has also reached the highest level. Yang Lingji became famous, heroes are made by the times. Beside, you're famous now. Your daily income must be at least 10 million now, Qin Lang said with a smile. Well, thank you very much. Yang Lingji looked at her younger brother. Everything that happened in the past 2 days made her feel like she was dreaming. The fraud of Diadiamei was exposed, and she became the #1 person on the DouYu platform. Of course, the younger brother in front of her was mysterious. This is what you deserve. If you are good at playing games, you will naturally get more attention. If you don't have any special skills, I can't make you famous even if I spend money. Qin Lang said while taking a sip of coffee. What are your plans recently? Qin Lang asked. What other plans do I have? Just sign a contract with Honor Company. From now on, I won't just be hanging out in the DouYu live broadcast room. I will be on a bigger stage and compete with the world's top gaming masters. Playing games is my hobby. Yang Lingji said. By the way, have you set a date for signing the contract with Honor Company? Qin Lang asked. It's settled. It'll be tomorrow. I'll go to Glory Company tomorrow and form a team on the day of signing the contract. Then we'll start from grassroots competitions, step by step, and go beyond the country and into the world. An unprecedented light bloomed in Yang Lingji's eyes, which was a belief in victory. Brother, don't forget that you invested in me to be the leading actor in the movie. Fifth sister Xia Lingxiao complained. She just said a lot of things that were all for sixth sister Yang Lingji. When would it be her turn to have such a good thing? Fifth sister, don't be anxious. Aren't you currently acting in a film or TV series? Moreover, there is also a variety show. I said I will invest in your movie right away, but can you spare the time? Qin Lang asked back. He. Brother Qin Lang is right. I, your fifth sister, am just too greedy. Last month, I took on 3 movies, 5 variety shows, and 3 TV dramas. I finally took a day off to have a cup of coffee with Brother Qin Lang, and you found out. Xia Lingxiao said. So, the most important thing now is to help sixth sister Yang Lingji stabilize her career. She is neither high nor low right now, and I am worried about her. Qin Lang said. Qin Lang, Yang Lingji, and Xia Lingxiao clinked their coffee cups. Fish playing platform. After the fake live broadcast scandal of Diadiamei was exposed, the DouYu platform made a very bold decision, which is to return all the gifts given by the deceived viewers to their respective accounts. At the same time, the audience discovered that they suddenly had a large amount of money in their DouYu coins, and that the money could be withdrawn. They couldn't help but click on the withdrawal button, and the money was successfully transferred to their accounts. When withdrawing money, DouYu released a short video of all employees bowing. Pinned video. Boss Cow from DouYu platform led the team personally, bowed and saluted, and expressed his commitment to his poor work and failure to keep up with the qualification review. We were wrong, said the senior executives of DouYu. When the audience saw the reward gifts that could be withdrawn, they couldn't help but smile. This DouYu platform isn't that bad after all. When Qin Lang, Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao finished their coffee at Starbucks, they were about to leave. Yang Lingji subconsciously thought of taking a taxi. Suddenly, she remembered that when she went out just now, she had already decided to buy herself a luxury car. Now that I have money, why should I still take a taxi and endure that humiliation? Brother Qin Lang, your sixth sister is planning to buy a luxury car. Why don't you go with her and choose one? Yang Lingji said. Sister Liu, are you treating us? That would be great. Let's go. Qin Lang said happily. Sixth sister, what position do you put your fifth sister in? The car your fifth sister is driving now is a Santana from more than 10 years ago. She has long wanted to change to a luxury car. What do you think we should do? Fifth sister Xia Lingxiao said. Well, I think how about this, I'll buy one for each of you. Yang Lingji said. The 3 of them got into Xia Lingxiao's Santana. Qin Lang sat in the passenger seat, took a short nap, closed his eyes, and fell into a deep sleep. Fifth sister, please drive faster, otherwise the 4S stores will be closed before dark. Yang Lingji said. I see. Xia Lingxiao frowned and glanced at the horizon. The red setting sun shone on the car, which was very comfortable. Largest 4S store in Minghai City. At this moment, the staff looked at the clock and prepared to go off work. It is already past 6 o'clock. On weekdays, there are not many customers at 6 o'clock. They are planning to pull down the rolling shutter, pack up and go home. Suddenly, a Santana stopped in front of the 4S shop. Come on, each of you pick one, any one you like, and your sixth sister will pay. Yang Lingji said. Then I'll have to trouble you, fifth sister. Har har har. Qin Lang got out of the Santana, and Xia Lingxiao, who got out next to him, took Qin Lang's arm. When the staff saw someone coming to buy a car near the end of the shift, they immediately turned on all the lights in the 4S shop. A man who looked like a supervisor looked at the three people in front of him. Among them, Yang Lingji looked non-mainstream, and the woman holding Qin Lang's arm was very handsome. Qin Lang, on the other hand, was wearing slippers, jeans, and a baseball cap, looking like a typical loser. "Brother Qin Lang, which luxury car do you like? Just point it out and your sixth sister will buy it for you." "You're welcome." Yang Lingji had just secured the title of the #1 person in the DouYu live broadcast room with the help of Qin Lang, so she was in a very happy mood. Yang Lingji has become the #1 person on the DouYu platform. In the future, money will flow in like water. Whatever she spends today, she can earn back in the future. Several sales staff standing at the 4S store immediately started chatting with Yang Lingji. No one paid any attention to Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao beside him. "This is a gigolo, what a pity. How could such a rich woman not be attracted to me? Could it be that this gigolo looks frail, but is actually very strong? Look, he has a beautiful girl on his right hand, and there is also a wealthy woman who wants to buy him a car. I think he is still very young, so how come he is living off her? They don't look alike at all, let alone brothers and sisters. What secret does this pretty boy have to have two gigolos at the same time? Moreover, the relationship between the two is so harmonious." Chapter 16 Conditions of Use of Black Card. The car salesman pointed at Qin Lang and whispered to each other. They did not avoid Qin Lang, but just wanted to disgust him. With a rich woman. Still not letting people speak. "Qin Lang, come and take a look at this luxury car. It's the latest model of Mercedes-Benz this year. 4-wheel drive. With automatic driving function. And it also has a panoramic sunroof." Accompanied by staff, Yang Lingji came to a Mercedes-Benz priced at 3 million yuan, and called Qin Lang and the others to come over. "I have to admit that I'm jealous. Why are we all human beings, but others can live off others while I have to work so hard," said the staff member. "Look at this kid's outfit, ripped jeans, plastic slippers, a Muji sweatshirt, everything he wears costs less than 200 yuan. But look at what he's doing now. With the sponsorship of a rich woman, he's starting to buy luxury cars." Of course Qin Lang heard it, but he had no intention of arguing with a few people who could only be jealous. Moreover, although he has a black card with unlimited credit, it also has a huge limitation, that is, it can only be used by girls. He really doesn't have the money to buy a car. I could only smile bitterly and pretend I didn't hear it. A salesman with a good figure, seeing Qin Lang's cowardly look of being able to follow the two ladies even though he clearly heard their sarcastic remarks, couldn't help but have other ideas, so he dryly coughed twice, puffed out his chest, and said to Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao, "My body is not bad either. I can do 200 push-ups a day. After saying that, his body actually began to slowly move closer to Yang Lingji. It seemed that he wanted to show his masculine charm. "Qin Lang. I've seen insults. I've never seen anyone call someone a gigolo to his face and then try to replace him." Qin Lang slapped him briskly. Qin Lang was just worried about not being able to use the black card, but he didn't expect them to come up with a reason. Protecting his sister from being taken advantage of by the salesperson was a bit far-fetched, but it also met the conditions for using the black card. "You all say I'm a gigolo, right? You all say I'm a gigolo, right?" Qin Lang asked. "That's good. By the way, fifth sister, sixth sister, and our first, second, third, and fourth sisters, don't they all drive luxury cars?" Qin Lang said. "Yeah." Xia Lingxiao and Yang Lingji nodded at the same time. "That's no problem. I'll buy it from your 4S store." Qin Lang took out a black card and said generously. "Buy the entire 4S store. Brother, did I hear you right? Each luxury car here starts at 1 million, and there are nearly 30 of them parked here. The most expensive ones are worth more than 10 million. Yang Lingji already knew that Qin Lang's brother was very rich, but she would never have thought that her brother was so extravagant that he would buy all the 30 cars here, and the price would be over 100 million. Any price in billions is not a small amount, not to mention that the unit here is yuan. Nearly 100 million renminbi. The utmost luxury. The staff looked at Qin Lang in horror, as if they were looking at a godlike figure. Their eyes shrank and their legs went weak, as if they had seen a deity. "Buy the entire 4S store. Impossible." "Yes. Look at his outfit. Everything on him costs less than 200 yuan. How could he afford the entire 4S store? He must be pretending. When the time comes to buy it, he will make excuses and refuse. He is just pretending. Everyone ignore him and let this kid in jeans be embarrassed by himself. After hearing the supervisor's analysis, the sales staff's ideas suddenly became clear. The supervisor was still standing at a higher level and seeing farther than himself. Buying an entire 4S store had never happened before in the whole country. How could I be so stupid to believe it? I almost made a fool of myself. The salesperson looked at Qin Lang as if he were a fool, glanced at Qin Lang's jeans, and then set his eyes on Ms. Yang Lingji. Ms. Yang Lingji, if you feel the latest model of Mercedes-Benz is not suitable, we also have Rolls-Royce, Bentley and many other models. There will definitely be one that you like, said the salesperson. Yang Lingji looked at Qin Lang and understood clearly that it was very likely that Qin Lang was just pretending, just as the staff thought. Even if Qin Lang was really rich, there was no need for him to buy the entire 4S store at once. That would be too extravagant. Brother Qin Lang, I think that Bentley is pretty good and the price is right, more than 10 million. We can still buy it if we grit our teeth. I'll buy this for you. Yang Lingji was about to take out the card. Suddenly, a sturdy hand pressed the card. Yang Lingji turned around and saw that it was Qin Lang's younger brother. Brother Qin Lang's gaze looked so cold. I just said that I want to buy your 4S store. Where is your boss? Supervisors, sales staff, your level is not high enough. I want to talk to the boss directly. Call your boss out. Qin Lang said. Talk to the boss. Him? The guy in jeans. If we really ask the boss to come out because of this, it would be a joke. Everyone, ignore him and serve Ms. Yang Lingji wholeheartedly. As for this kind of pretty boy, he is not within the scope of our service. The staff members looked at each other and spoke. At this moment, the owner of the 4S shop came back after dinner. Seeing that there seemed to be a dispute in his shop, he frowned and walked forward and asked, "What's going on? Can anyone tell me?" "Boss, this is what's going on. This pretty boy wearing 200 yuan clothes said he wanted to see you and also wanted to buy the entire store." When the staff saw their boss coming, he immediately explained what was happening. "Okay, I understand." The boss nodded. "It's you who wants to buy my 4S store." The boss set his eyes on Qin Lang, his eyes were shocked. Although the other party was wearing cheap clothes worth less than 200 yuan, his eyes exuded a light that was not weak at all. He had never seen such a sense of confidence and generosity in Minghai City. He had only seen it in the eyes of the richest people in the country. The Qin Lang in front of him seemed unfathomable to his boss. "Xiao Li, take him to swipe the card," the boss said bluntly. "Let me do it." The boss thought about it and decided that it would be better for him to accompany the other party in person. If the other party was really rich and he annoyed him, it would be an irreparable loss. Qin Lang calmly took out the black card. Walked to the card machine. Bite. Insufficient balance, prompt sound. Qin Lang frowned and said, "I'm not buying it for myself, but for my sisters." Qin Lang muttered. Bite. You have successfully received payment, 120 million yuan. Sure enough, when the Licking Go system buys various things for itself, it will certainly not be able to use the unlimited quota due to various factors. It's a system for licking and hiding. It's really a system for licking and hiding. You can only lick and hide. It's eliminated. What did I just hear? You have successfully collected 120 million yuan. Is that true? The salesperson stared at Qin Lang in front of him with disbelief in his eyes. He had never heard of anyone buying a car from a 4S store, but he saw it today. These people are considered my employees, right? Qin Lang said. It seems so. After taking the money, the boss bowed deeply to Qin Lang and walked out the door. The salespeople looked at their bosses, right in their sight. Let's go, leave them alone. Chapter 17, The Scenery of 3 Luxury Cars. Suddenly, the sales staff realized that the man in jeans in front of them had become their boss. In just a few minutes, there was such a huge reversal of identities. I was just laughing at someone else's pretty boy. At this moment, I was sweating profusely. The salesperson's face turned red, he couldn't stand and was shaking. Boss. I was wrong, the sales staff said. Har har, who was that person who just said he could do 200 push-ups a day? Stand up. Do push-ups for me. And all of you, do push-ups. No one of you is allowed to get up until I'm satisfied. If you get up without my permission, resign and go home immediately. Unemployment, these two words. The first time lingered in their minds. Immediately, a salesperson took off his neat suit jacket and did push-ups on the spot. The other sales staff also reacted. They immediately bent down, took off their suit jackets and ties, and started doing push-ups vigorously. In the face of the crisis of losing your job, dignity means nothing. Qin Lang squatted down, looked at the sweaty staff, and said with a smile, Are you still laughing at me? No, said the salesperson. They all avoided looking directly into Qin Lang's eyes, feeling ashamed. They had done many things like looking at people's clothes and telling lies on a daily basis, and now they felt regretful. From now on, all of you will do 200 push-ups every day before going to work. If you fail to meet the standard, half of your bonus will be deducted. Qin Lang said with a faint smile. The salesperson asked in panic. The average person can only do 30 push-ups at a time, which is basically the limit. However, Qin Lang's requirement just now was that each of them must do 200 push-ups every day. After doing less than 20 representatives, a few sales staff who were exhausted knelt down and fell to the ground, unable to get up. 200 push-ups, how long will it take to complete it? The sales staff raised their heads and glanced in Qin Lang's direction. Seeing his stern face, they knew there was no room for easing the tension. So, everyone pointed their fingers at the person who first said 200 push-ups. Xiaojiao, just quit your job, said the sales staff. You've offended your new boss, and you won't be able to continue working there. Why don't you just quit early? As a salesperson like you, I feel ashamed of you. You should quit your job as soon as possible, and don't let us target you together. Get out. Get out. The salesman named Xiaojiao looked at his colleagues' murderous gazes and sighed. He believed that he was indeed wrong in this matter and that he had underestimated others. Salesman Xiaojiao stood up, glanced at Qin Lang, looked at Qin Lang's ripped jeans, and said with a wry smile, little white face, oh no. You, new boss, I was wrong, please give me a chance to make a new start. You are still calling me a gigolo. Qin Lang said sternly. Brothers, where are the people? The boss is being bullied? Are you just going to stand by and watch? Qin Lang looked down at the sales staff who were doing push-ups. The sales staff all stood up, separated Qin Lang and Xiaojiao's companions, blocked all of Xiaojiao's escape routes, and then started beating him up. The new boss was watching right beside them, so how could they dare to hold back? Go away. Whoosh. Xiaojiao was thrown out of the 4S store, and his suit jacket, tie, white shirt and leather shoes were all knocked off. These are all company property. Xiaojiao's face was bruised and swollen. He sighed and complained to the heavens, why are there always people who pretend to be pigs and eat tigers? How can it be fun to be so rich and dress like a loser? Within the 4S shop, Qin Lang looked at these luxury cars and stroked them one by one. At the same time, the employees next to him surrounded the new boss one by one and explained the various characteristics of the luxury cars. Qin Lang used to stand far away at the door and take a look at these luxury cars, but now he gets to drive them himself, and no one dares to say anything, because he is the boss here. The fifth sister Xia Lingxiao and the sixth sister Yang Lingji looked at the elegant Qin Lang and were almost stunned by his handsome actions. Sure enough, the rich younger brother is the most handsome. Qin Lang looked at the price tag on the top of the luxury car and made a rough estimate. In fact, one could not buy these luxury cars with 120 million. The actual price was closer to 200 million. It was also a large-scale purchase, and the boss gave a discount. All in all, I still made a profit. Sixth sister, just drive whichever one you like. Fifth sister, don't be restrained, just drive any one you like. Qin Lang said. Now that he is the boss, he can drive whichever car he wants and no one dares to say anything. I want this Rolls Royce. Yang Lingji said. Qin Lang and Xia Lingxiao looked at it. This Rolls Royce was priced at 9 million yuan. Its streamlined body and length alone showed that it was not an ordinary car. It was considered a truck and had to be registered with a yellow license plate. This Rolls Royce is quite suitable for the temperament of the sixth sister Yang Lingji. She is cold, noble, unruly yet with a hint of heroism, and her heroism also has a hint of a delicate girl's flavor. I want this Bentley, said the fifth sister Xia Lingxiao. Whichever car you like, just drive away. There is a gas station nearby. The three of us can drive there. Qin Lang said. Qin Lang walked towards the 3 million Mercedes-Benz. This Mercedes-Benz was chosen for him by his sixth sister Yang Lingji, so he had no choice but to choose this one. Under the gaze of the sales staff, the three men drove out of the garage door in 3 luxury cars. 3 luxury cars. This new boss is really generous. How can he be a pretty boy? He is clearly tall, rich and handsome. Sigh, lament, envy, sigh. Gas station. The three of them were driving Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce and Bentley respectively, driving on the street, which was a beautiful sight. The rest of the vehicles tried to avoid it as much as possible. If these luxury cars have even a minor scratch, the repair costs will be sky high. What's more, most people are working-class people who buy their cars with loans and cannot afford the compensation. Within a 20-meter radius of Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce and Bentley, other vehicles left a safe distance. Let's go directly to Glory Company. Qin Lang said. Brother, I'm going to sign the contract. What are you going to do with me? Yang Lingji said. What else can I do? Of course I'm afraid that you will be bullied. I heard that the gaming bosses in Honor Company look down on newcomers. They often have to be taught a lesson before they are willing to look others in the eye. Xia Lingxiao said. Several people were talking. Honor Company is just around the corner. The security guards of Rongyao Company were about to stop them, but after taking a quick glance at their mounts, Mercedes-Benz, Rolls-Royce, Bentley, the people in front of them were not ordinary at all, so they immediately greeted them with a smile. Hello, what can I do for you? Asked the security guard. It's like this, I'm here to sign a contract. I'm a popular game anchor on the DouYu platform. My name is Yang Lingji. Please inform your Mr. Chen. Yang Lingji said. It turns out to be Anchor Yang Lingji. Our general manager Chen has already instructed that when Anchor Yang Lingji comes, she must be treated warmly. Please come this way. The security guards made way for her. The security guards saw the 3 people going upstairs, turned around, glanced at their mounts, and sighed deeply. This world belongs to the young people. Chapter 18, Whoever loses leaves. The 3 of them took the elevator and arrived at the door of Honor Company. A young and handsome man stretched out his hand to block Yang Lingji's way. My name is Hu Sangun, you are the game anchor who switched from DouYu live room, right? Yang Lingji looked at the young man, saw his appearance clearly, and her heart skipped a beat. The other party was the legendary monkey 3 Sticks, who only needed 3 sticks to kill someone, the most powerful Sun Wukong in the country. Sixth sister, come behind me. Who is this Sangun? Tell me what's the matter. Qin Lang saw that the sixth sister was a little scared, and spoke. Hey, an anchor who makes a living by his looks comes to the game company and pretends to be one. The monkey 3 Sticks mocked. Qin Lang wanted to step forward at that time, but was stopped by sixth sister. We are here to sign a contract, not to cause trouble. Forget it, said Yang Lingji. Sixth sister, as a new member, you can't be discouraged when you first come here. Otherwise, your teammates will always bully you. Qin Lang said. Yang Lingji remained silent. Hey! Here comes another girl. Let me take a look. Is she pretty enough? Eh? Isn't this Yang Lingji, the anchor from DouYu? Why did you think of coming to our Honor Company? Why don't you just be a good anchor? Why come to our Honor Company and be a potted plant? The person who came over was a boy wearing black-framed glasses, twisting his waist and swaying constantly. Beneath the gentle black-framed glasses, this boy hides a restless mind. He is the strongest Jiao Chan, nicknamed Empress Carter. He obviously had a resistance towards Yang Lingji, who relied on her popularity to infiltrate the strongest team of Glory Company. Yang Lingji, are you Yang Lingji? I often watch the DouYu app and know your name. Hello, I am the strongest Li Bai of Honor Company, and my name is Zhu Taibai. Finally, I have a colleague who likes me. Yang Lingji walked forward and was about to shake hands, but Zhu Taibai held her hand back. Yang Lingji cried out in pain. Your name is Zhu Taibai. I've watched your competitions, but I don't understand why you guys would bully even a little girl. Qin Lang said. HMPH. Those who have no real ability and rely on popularity to get into glory company will naturally have to endure such insults. DouYu folded his hands and said disdainfully. DouYu is conceited. After all, he earned the title of the country's #1 swordsman by fighting his way through the siege of top masters. Unlike Yang Lingji, who relies on the matching mode to fight against a group of ordinary players. They ask themselves, can everyone easily achieve the 40-2-7 record of Yang Lingji during her peak period, and that is with one-hand operation? In the eyes of game fanatics, what can conquer them is not popularity, but superb gaming skills and understanding of heroes and events. Yang Lingji is just a game anchor. In their opinion, she is far from good enough. What's wrong? A new colleague has arrived. Why are you making so much noise? Don't let our reputation as the strongest team in the country fall to pieces. The man who came over was thin and had slightly grey hair. However, he was in adolescence and his hair turned white overnight because he was too addicted to the glory game. However, he is also the most respected elder brother by everyone present, including Monkey 3 Sticks, Emperor Chan, and DouYu. Cai Wenji from the national server, the strongest support of honor of kings, nicknamed Caibi. Brother Caibi, she wants to replace our captain. We can't let her succeed. That's right. We have been a good team with Captain Angela all along, and have reached the top international competitions from the bottom. We can't let him replace Captain Angel. She is just a game anchor. If she replaces Captain and Chi, Yang Lingji will be our weakness in the peak competition and won't be able to output effectively at all. Brother Caibi looked at Yang Lingji in front of him, took a deep breath, and said sadly, "Little girl, although you are invited by the boss, we still want you to give up on your own. Our team is complete and we don't want to insert a newcomer." Yang Lingji was confused for a moment when she saw that all the team members did not welcome her. What was going on? Yang Lingji asked Qin Lang for help. Qin Lang protected Yang Lingji behind him, glanced at the so-called strongest team in the country, sneered, and said, "Rubbish sword fairy, you call yourself DouYu. You dare to call yourself the strongest Li Bai in the country, believe it or not, I can beat you in a minute. And there are Monkey 3 Sticks. In front of my 6th sister, don't even think about using 3 sticks. I won't even let you use 1 stick. I'll kill you in a minute. And you, the King Sicarder, the noob captain, do you think you have great agility? Do you think you can recover health very well? Do you too think you are not easy to be killed? In front of my 6th sister's Daiji, you can only tremble in fear." Qin Lang scolded. A fist was raised. It seemed that a gang fight was inevitable. A tender voice came. "Forget it, DouYu, Caibi big brother, Monkey 3 Sticks, Emperor Sicarder, I left the team by my own choice. I was not forced to do so, nor was it for any of the reasons you think. I just didn't want to stay in the gaming industry anymore." A pitiful figure came into everyone's sight. Upon closer inspection, the girl was about 1.5 meters tall, had a bun on her hair, wore cloth shoes, and had a small chest. However, she was the favorite of the entire team. There are many freckles on this girl's cheeks, there is dirt on her fingers, and there is eye boogers in her eyes. But this sloppy girl has been with the team for many years and has gone through all their ups and downs. Even though he doesn't look outstanding, he is an indispensable core member of this top team. Angela, you can't leave. Our honor team can't do without you. Don't listen to the boss. I believe that as long as we work together, the boss will change his mind. DouYu said. Yes, Angel, you are very good at playing Angela. Our cooperation has always been seamless. If you leave like this, our team may go downhill. Monkey Sangun said. Mage Angela, you can't leave. You are the main output of our team. Without you, we will never be able to continue our glory in international competitions. If all of us resist, we will definitely make the boss change his mind and keep you, said the Emperor Sicarder. Alas, I don't want to leave you either, but there are some things that don't need to be said face to face. I think Yang Lingji is the most suitable for the position of mage, and you can go further with her. And she said helplessly. And she was about to walk out the door with her suitcase, but was stopped by Qin Lang with one hand. Since you are reluctant to leave and your teammates don't want you to leave either, how about we have a competition? Qin Lang said. I know that although you said that you left on your own initiative, you must be thinking in your heart that Yang Lingji's gaming skills are not as good as yours, right? In that case, let's have a one-on-one duel. One-on-one. The veteran team members said in unison, then let's have a one-on-one duel. If Yang Lingji loses, let her leave immediately. Whoever loses will leave. Qin Lang said firmly. Chapter 19 Qin Lang's hacking gaming skills. The original team members nodded one after another. They didn't believe that a female anchor from the DouYu platform could beat their professional competition members. But they overlooked the variable Qin Lang. Sixth sister, come out with me for a moment. Qin Lang said. Outside the corridor. Qin Lang opened the game honor and told her various tricks to fix bugs. Only truly top gaming experts or programming experts have this kind of skill, the former using experience and the latter using data, and can see through it at a glance. This. Yang Lingji was completely stunned. It turns out that the game honor has such big bugs, and there are so many of them. Sixth sister, even the most sophisticated systems, Android, Apple, Google, Microsoft, etc., do they need to be updated regularly every month? Qin Lang asked. Yes. Yang Lingji nodded. Then, which one is stronger, Honor Company or the Internet Giants? Qin Lang asked again. Of course it's the Internet Giants, Android, Google, and Apple. Their companies are even bigger. Yang Lingji said. By the way, even those big companies have to patch system vulnerabilities regularly every month, let alone Honor. Every company's software will have bugs of varying sizes. To ordinary people, these bugs don't seem to exist, but in front of a super hacker like me, these bugs are like bright flames in the dark, clearly visible. Qin Lang said. Any game will have iterative updates and will have more or less loopholes, which is why plug-ins come into being. What Qin Lang handed over to Yang Lingji next was not to use other software, but to use positioning and to exploit bugs. Sometimes the situation was clearly fatal, but the system could not react in time, and a pause gave one a chance to escape. Brother Qin Lang, I didn't expect that your hacking skills could be used in this way. Yang Lingji exclaimed. It seemed that she had underestimated this brother Qin Lang before. Qin Lang was not only rich and handsome, but also had superb hacking skills. If we can make good use of these bugs, we might be able to defeat 5 people at once. Yang Lingji said as she watched Qin Lang demonstrate the operation. At present, Qin Lang is demonstrating the normal battle mode, although Qin Lang does not know how to play games and has never been exposed to games. But in Qin Lang's eyes, the honor game interface is a series of command symbols, rest symbols, and lines of code. Every operation you make with your hands will trigger the conversion and communication of background data, thereby causing changes in the interface. Qin Lang did not play the game from the surface, but from the deep code level. It's like ordinary game masters only know the results but not the reasons behind them. Top game players know what to do and why to do it, but they don't know how the game works. For a top hacker like Qin Lang, what he sees are not various combat special effects and gorgeous skins, but rows of data. Where to move, how hard is the rock, how do various props increase their properties? After killing someone or being killed, how does the system operate in the background? Qin Lang saw it clearly. In Qin Lang's eyes, he was not playing games, but manipulating the codes written by others to conduct deeper technical discussions. A peak battle between the game operators and the people who write the codes behind the scenes, which is invisible to others. Qin Lang would never lose when playing games. Sixth sister, I have taught you everything I can teach you. Go and defeat Encourage. Qin Lang said a little tiredly. Rub. Licking system. Yang Lingji's favorability towards him increased by another 10 points. It reached 6,100 points. Unfortunately, there is still no reward. In front of Honor Company. Yang Lingji looked at Qi and said angrily, if I beat you alone, you will definitely not accept it. My brother Qin Lang and I will beat the 5 of you. 2 people against 5? The 5 of us are the national champions. Zhu Taibai was stunned and glanced at his boss Chen, as if asking, does the boss agree? Okay. You'll start crying later. You're just a female anchor on the DouYu platform, and there's an unknown man. Just the 2 of you, you still want to challenge us one-on-one. I'll let you know how death is written later, said Hu Sangun. This is not right. Honor games have always been 5v5. How about this? The 3 of you can pick 2 people from our company to fight the 5 of us. If you lose, you leave automatically, and our Angela stays. If we lose, Yang Lingji stays, and the old member Angela leaves. Captain Saibi said. Oh. Xia Lingxiao was stunned for a moment, staring at Qin Lang, frowning, and pulling at the corner of Qin Lang's clothes. I don't know how to play King of Glory at all, why did you drag me in? Fifth sister, come here, I will teach you in 5 minutes. Qin Lang said. What? Xia Lingxiao asked with a pout. Later, I will give you 5 more minutes of training and help you beat those 5 people. Qin Lang said. Don't worry, maybe I didn't have confidence just now, but now, I don't think it's a big problem. Any game cannot be separated from code. Everything returns to its origin. Do you understand this truth? Yang Lingji said with a smile. Then, after 5 minutes of plotting, Qin Lang, Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao also smiled. Now I'll let you know what absolute suppression is. Qin Lang said. Hit the snake at 3 inches. Qin Lang wanted them to be convinced. Kneel on the ground and sing, conquer. The 3 of them held their heads high and began. In order to help Yang Lingji stay, Glory Company specifically suggested replacing for retired warriors to replace Qin Lang, Xia Lingxiao and other colleagues from Glory Company who were about to take the stage. Yang Lingji declined, but agreed to find someone to complete the 5-man team. It wasn't that she was too arrogant, but after she understood the various codes Qin Lang taught her, she looked at the screen of her mobile phone again. It was no longer the original image interface, but a series of command symbols, rest symbols, and distance adjustment symbols. With this kind of thinking, the level of playing games is already very different from that of ordinary people. I believe that even if there are 3 people, they can beat the other 5 people. Angela breathed a sigh of relief. Fortunately, the other party did not accept the advice of Glory's boss, Mr. Chen, otherwise, they would really be under a lot of pressure. However, at this time, they had absolute confidence to crush the other party. Since they are so ignorant and don't accept Mr. Chen's kindness, let's sanction them all, said Hu Sangun. That's right. These guys look decent, but they are just showing off. 3 of them, plus 2 people from Glory Company, think they can beat the veteran team. It's simply a fantasy, said Empress Akada. Everyone, don't underestimate the enemy. We have learned a lot from past mistakes, haven't we? Captain Saibi said, Angela, you should also get ready. It's about to start. Yeah. Angela nodded. At least she didn't have to leave now and could stay and have the final battle with her former teammates. Everyone was looking forward to which 2 honor company employees Qin Lang would look for. I think the 2 old men at the door are pretty good. Invite them up and let them experience the charm of playing games. Qin Lang said without thinking after hearing what 6th sister said. Well, okay then. Yang Lingji said. People from the original team. Everyone thought that Qin Lang and Yang Lingji were joking, but when they went upstairs again, they really brought the 2 old men with them. Chapter 20 Crushing Strike. Qin Lang, what are you doing? Do you want Yang Lingji to lose the game on purpose? How could Yang Lingji have a friend like you? Let them go quickly, said Mr. Chen from Glory Company. Boss Chen, my friend just wants them to admit defeat with conviction. What we want is not victory, but a crushing victory. Yang Lingji said. Mr. Chen wanted to get angry, but he was worried about offending Yang Lingji. After all, Yang Lingji was very famous now, and many companies were willing to spend a lot of money to poach her, so he had to endure it. However, in order to ensure that Yang Lingji could win, Mr. Chen secretly instructed the power workers to cut off the power and the internet in time if Yang Lingji was about to lose. Mr. Chen watched the power network assurance personnel leave and then he breathed a sigh of relief. Qin Lang chose 2 security guards, which made Hu Sangun, DouYu and Zhu Taibai change their minds. I didn't expect it. I was wondering why you were so arrogant as soon as you came in. It turns out it was because of now. It's not easy to be an underground comrade. Tell me, who arranged you to lurk beside Yang Lingji? Hu Sangun patted Qin Lang on the shoulder, indicating that after this matter was over, several people should drink together. Qin Lang. Boy, are you a fan of our original team? Yes, you qualify as a fan. Feel free to ask me for an autograph later. Empress Akada raised his glasses and said with a smile. In short, you are very good and have a bright future. The world is awake but I am drunk alone, har har har. Zhu Taibai took out a pot of Maotai, took 2 sips, and looked at Qin Lang with kindness in his eyes. Qin Lang was too lazy to pay attention to them. It would just depend on whether he kills you or not. The former team members became more confident after seeing this scene. In the face of absolute strength, numbers are useless. There are 3 roads in the canyon. Qin Lang guards the middle road, Yang Lingji guards the top road, and Xia Lingxiao guards the bottom road. As for the 2 old men outside the door, let them have fun however they want. The routes will be allocated in this way at that time. Does anyone have any objections? Qin Lang asked. Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao naturally had no problem with it, but the other 2 old security guards didn't understand what these young people were saying at all and shook their heads. This is the original team. Captain Saibi looked at Angela and said, "This match seems to be a sure win, but we must not take it lightly. Be careful not to capsize in the ditch." "By the way, who sent that guy named Qin Lang to be an undercover agent?" asked Captain Saibi. All 4 of them shook their heads. This is not important. Now that the other side has 2 old men joining, the game situation is equivalent to 3 against 5, which is doomed to be impossible. "Angela, after you win this game, you can stay," Captain Saibi said. "Yeah." Angela looked at Captain Saibi and nodded, tears welling up in her eyes. Another team. "You 3 kids, quickly teach me how to play this Honor of Kings mobile game. Why won't this character leave? Come and teach me," Shu Bo said. Quick, what is this small gold coin? Can it be used as money?" Liu Bo said. Qin Lang was discussing strategy with Yang Lingji and Xia Lingxiao and had no time to take care of them. When the people from the original team heard the conversation between the 2 old men, they burst into laughter. Monkey 3 Sticks, Emperor Chan, Zhu Taibai, Captain Saibi, and Angela all folded their hands and looked at the combination of 3 young men and 2 old men outside. If such a combination could beat them, they might as well die. Qin Lang made an okay gesture, and then Mr. Chen from Honor arranged a special meeting room for them. The 2 parties entered the venue in this way, sat opposite each other at the conference table, and stared at each other coldly. Uncle Chen wanted to smoke a cigarette to ease the embarrassment, but before he could take out the cigarette, he was stopped by Boss Chen's look. "Come, let me show you what despair is," Qin Lang said with a faint smile. "What? Despair? Har har har. 3 guys beat up 5 of us, and let us taste what despair is." "Brother, you're overacting as an undercover." Hu Sangun frowned. "That's right. If you keep flaunting your undercover identity like this, you will expose yourself sooner or later. You should learn to lurk and influence your teammates subtly, for example, make Yang Lingji fall in love with you." Zhu Taibai laughed. Yang Lingji's cheeks suddenly turned red. "Ahem, Monkey Sangun, watch your words and actions," Mr. Chen said. He hadn't flirted with such a beautiful female anchor yet, so how could he let others get there first? Monkey Sangun fell silent immediately. 1 minute later, the whole place fell silent. Mr. Chen looked at the Yuan team on his left and the Qin Lang team on his right. "Please clear background programs on your mobile phones, check the battery level and network, and avoid unnecessary accidents during the competition," said Mr. Chen. So, 10 people started checking their phones. "Please log into the Honor game, enter the room number, and then form a team to compete. The room number is K281, said Mr. Chen. So, 10 people logged into the Honor game one after another. "Let the competition begin." Mr. Chen gave the order. Both sides entered the game immediately. Let me show you what the real 3 sticks of a monkey mean. It only takes 3 sticks to kill someone. 1 to stun you, 2 to disrupt you, and 3 to send you to hell. Hu Sangun entered Qin Lang's jungle area, preparing to counter jungle, but at this moment, Daiji's solidified bubble suddenly appeared from the place he had to pass. Monkey Sangun's movements became stiff. "Once I release the solidified state, little Daiji, you'll be dead," Monkey Sangun said angrily. "But you won't be able to wait for that day, go to hell. 1 hit to stun, 2 to disrupt, 3 to kill, is that right?" Another red monkey suddenly jumped out from the blue buff, and the nickname on it was Qin Lang. Qin Lang also chose the monkey. Before the game started, he specifically requested that there be no BA. Qin Lang wanted to deal a fatal blow to his opponent in the area where he was good at. R. Bang, bang, bang. After 3 hits, Monkey Sangun was beaten to ashes. You didn't buy any defensive equipment, not even any acceleration shoes. Hu Sangun was full of disbelief. How could there be such a thing in the world? You didn't buy acceleration shoes, and your equipment bar was full of attack equipment. HMPH, my strength doesn't allow me to use shoes to escape. That's the choice of the week. If I kill all of you, what do I need the acceleration shoes for? Qin Lang sneered. You, by the way, aren't you our undercover? How can you kill me? This is totally wrong. Husangun angrily typed these words at the resurrection fountain. When did I ever say I was an undercover? You can't beat me, so you want to bribe me? Fixing a match will be condemned by everyone. Qin Lang said. The cooperation between you two. This doesn't seem like the cooperation between novices at all. Your skills are so strong. Husangun finally felt the fear and cried out in horror. Chapter 21 wins. Monkey Sangun's personality is just like the hero he slays, very arrogant and explosive, and this impact makes him unable to pay attention to the situation on the field. Ding! The sound effect of the monkey's resurrection finally brought his attention back to the screen. However, when he just came out of the fountain, Captain Saibi also appeared in the fountain at the same time. Captain Saibi, how did you die? Husangun asked. Hey, brother Sangun, I can't say anything at this time. I was going to save you, but I encountered Lu Ban controlled by Xie Lingxiao. She pushed me in front of Yangling's Daiji with a shark shell, and I was also after being imprisoned. Qin Lang, whose skills were fully recharged, killed me again. Captain Neibai said. Just as the two of them were rushing out of the spring, they were preparing to adjust their mentality and fight. Li Bai, the hero played by Zhu Taibai, is back. Li Bai is famous for his body skills, and he is considered to be the one who has persisted for a long time, but he has been unable to escape the fate of being killed instantly. Qin Lang, Yang Lingji, and Xie Lingxiao, after analyzing the back-end programs of Honor Company, found the movement routes of Li Bai and Zhao Chan. In fact, the routes of Li Bai and Zhao Chan's movements seem to be winding, but the shapes are the same every time, and the angles of movement are also the same. The response method adopted by Qin Lang and Yang Lingji was very simple, which was to ambush in advance along the route of action. This means that they have to use their attack skills in empty spaces. Prediction. Godlike prediction. Therefore, in the eyes of the three people, the ghostly movements of Zhu Taibai and Di Wangchan were like a predetermined route arranged by God. No matter whether it was attacking or returning, the direction of attack and the torch's route, once the starting point was determined, the destination would be themselves. Then, their operation direction and the action path of Zhu Taibai and Emperor Sikarda are determined. This is a battle between the algorithm level and the practical level, a crushing battle between two people with different IQ levels. When playing games, anticipation is very important. However, even world champions, even domestic mobile game talents like Emperor Sikarda, Captain Saibi, and Monkey 3 Sticks, can only be judged based on experience. It may be very close to the actual number, but it will never be equal to the actual number. Qin Lang, Yang Lingji, and Xie Lingxiao, it was as if they had gotten the correct answers from the beginning, and they only needed to fill in the correct answers in their notebooks. However, the original team's Captain Saibi, Husangun and others were not sure of the answer in their hearts. They pondered over it again, and then tried and failed step by step. Perhaps in a battle of the same level, this trial and error seems insignificant, because while one side is trying, the other side is also trying. To some extent, this little confusion offsets each other. However, after knowing all the background codes, how each hero of the Honor mobile game was designed, and what kind of ingenious connection there was between the heroes and the entire canyon, trial and error became a fatal problem. The team led by Captain Saibi is bound to lose. The reason for their failure is that they don't know the exact reaction time of each hero, nor do they know whether they can win with the last bit of blood in a life and death battle. On the other hand, the team led by Qin Lang, although almost killed every time, they were always able to dodge the opponent's special moves with a slight error, and then return to the fountain for another fight. At this moment, all the original team members felt a little uneasy. The frowns on their faces became deeper and deeper. The pressure brought to them by Qin Lang's trio was almost as great as those of the top foreign teams. Captain Saibi, what should we do? We are no match for these three people. Should we surrender? The person who spoke was Husangun. Husangun was the one with the most violent temper in the original team. At the same time, he was also the one whose faith collapsed the fastest after being hit. Yeah, Captain Noob, your blood recovery has been suppressed by the opponent. We can't find where the three of them are. They are too good at hiding in the bushes. Damn it, how can they be so good at hiding in the bushes? Bush dogs, losers. DouYu said angrily. DouYu's body movements also require identifying the target before they can be used, but he is often ambushed by dogs in the bushes when walking on the road. Sometimes, when performing the Sword Immortal's body skills, you would be hit while moving, which was really a great shame. Before returning to the safe area, he died near the fountain. The cooperation between Qin Lang, Yang Lingji and Xie Lingxiao is terrifying. They are the ghosts in the canyon, and they never fight alone. Captain Noob. We can't hold on any longer. Let's go and beat up those two old guys. They have poor skills, and killing them will be as easy as cutting vegetables. That's right. At this moment, don't worry about respecting the elderly and loving the young. We should buy all the equipment first. Then we can suppress their team battle with absolute strength. Qin Lang's team. Brother Qin Lang, they all disappeared suddenly. Could they have some big plan? Yang Lingji asked. Under Qin Lang's careful arrangement, the record ratio between the two sides reached 23-8, and Qin Lang's team had a clear advantage. Come with me. Qin Lang said. So, several members of the team followed Qin Lang and hid quietly in the grass, moving slowly along the terrain of the canyon, without revealing any traces along the way. In the setting of the honor mobile game, when two people meet, they will expose each other's figures, but there is also a certain distance between them. This distance is what Qin Lang currently maintains with them. The enemy is in the light and I am in the dark. I can stab you silently and you won't even know where I am. Let's ambush the old man here. Once they show up, don't rush to expose yourself. You must wait for them to attack. Qin Lang thought for a moment and continued, Yang Lingji, the DouYu play can interrupt their attack, making them waste one skill, and solidify their bodies at the same time. Therefore, you are our first mover. My son Wukong can make the opponent panic and seriously injure them. The final harvest will be left to Xie Lingxiao. She plays Luban. In the later stage, as long as she protects herself well, she can fight 5 alone without any problem. The mature Luban can use his passive skill to sweep and kill an enemy hero in 2 seconds. Here they come, they are coming. Qin Lang said. Rub. The hero Monkey Sangun was about to beat an old man with a stick. At this time, DouYu's love bubble froze Monkey Sangun in mid-air. Qin Lang's son Wukong killed the opponent with 2 sticks, then activated his indestructible golden body and rushed towards a bush. Qin Lang was under pressure, and Xie Lingxiao rushed forward quickly. Whoosh, 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 artillery shells repelled the opponent, and then suppressed the 3 opponents. When the Emperor Cicader used his body skills to prepare to escape, Qin Lang had only a trace of blood left. He used the counter injury to hit the empty space with a stick, and the Emperor Cicader's body skills just hit the stick. At the moment when the Emperor Cicader was slowed down, Luban's passive sweeping shot was launched again, bang 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 bang. The other party sent out for people this time. Total destruction. DouYu was beating a dragon and was trembling at the moment. The current score between the two sides has reached 27-8. DouYu really didn't expect that a competition that seemed to be a sure win would turn out to be so full of ups and downs, and he almost suffered a disastrous defeat. Hurry up and kill the dragon, and let the dragon push the crystal. DouYu thought. Qin Lang's team. 6th sister, the enemy is attacking the dragon, try firing a shot and see. No rush. Qin Lang said. Now is not the time to grab the dragon. With Luban's cannonballs, there is only one chance to grab the dragon, and the time is not yet right. Fire quickly, what are you waiting for? The old men were extremely anxious. Don't be in a hurry, wait a little longer. Qin Lang calculated the time. Right now, right now. Luban. Fire. Boom. Congratulations to the blue team for taking down the Dragon King. The enemy's mentality has been completely destroyed by Qin Lang, and their performance is getting worse and worse. Soon, the 3 lines of soldiers arrived at the crystal, and Qin Lang and his 2 companions won the final victory with unstoppable force. Chapter 22, New Sister. We won. Xie Yang screamed in surprise. This was definitely a new milestone in her esports journey. And the person who led her to win this trophy was her brother Qin Lang. As soon as the corners of Qin Lang's mouth raised, his whole face was filled with softness. Sister, sister, I can't breathe. Qin Lang held the handles of the gaming chair with both hands and reminded Xie Yang in a muffled voice. Only then did Xie Yang let go of Qin Lang's arms and stuck out her tongue at him apologetically. Brother, you really predicted it. Qin Lang couldn't help but take deep gulps of fresh air. Even when he was near his sixth sister's sizable breasts, he still felt unworthy. This is what I should do for my sister. There will be a celebration party tonight, so you have to seize the opportunity. Qin Lang has done so much for Xie Yang, and what follows depends on Xie Yang herself. Xie Yang nodded repeatedly. Her name had already become well known in the esports circle, and the subsequent operations would depend on her. Don't worry, I can handle the rest myself. Qin Lang and Xie Lingxiao were originally there to help Xie Yang, and now that their goal had been achieved, the two of them sneaked away during the break between reporters' interviews. If sixth sister finds out that we two ran away first, she will definitely scold us for being dishonest. Xie Lingxiao's eyes, which were exposed through the mask, were curved with smiles, and she looked like a child who had successfully played a prank. Qin Lang shrugged. There's nothing I can do. Fifth sister, you're in the entertainment industry, it's a little early for you to cross over. As for me, I just want to live an ordinary life, so I have to make sixth sister suffer a little. Xie Lingxiao nodded in agreement. Let sixth sister wear this crown of honor herself. Immediately afterwards, Xie Lingxiao's cell phone rang. Before she answered the call, Xie Lingxiao's face drooped. After hanging up the phone, Xie Lingxiao received another call, this time from her agent. 3 minutes later, Xie Lingxiao's nanny car appeared in front of them. Before getting in the car, Xie Lingxiao remembered something very important. By the way, brother, the call I just received was a notification that my second sister is coming back, so be prepared. Second sister. Qin Lang didn't have a very deep impression of his second sister. However, seeing Xie Lingxiao's depressed look, Qin Lang was full of curiosity about this second sister. What does it matter if my second sister comes back? You? Xie Lingxiao waved her hand as soon as she opened her mouth. Forget it, just don't take the initiative to look for my second sister. These words were vague, and before Qin Lang had the chance to ask further questions, Xie Lingxiao closed the car door and waved goodbye to him. Is there something strange about his second sister? Considering that the fifth and sixth sisters he had met so far were all relatively well known, Qin Lang searched for them on his mobile phone on the way back. Fortunately, he still remembered his second sister's name, Xie Yunman. I originally wanted to give it a try, but I didn't expect that the search results would directly pop up a special entry. His second sister's name sounds delicate and petite, but he didn't expect that this entry created specifically for her would be full of her successful life. She is definitely a strong woman. In Minghai City, we own a specialized listed company and our own brand of jewelry. Qin Lang couldn't help but click his tongue. Maybe his method of spending money wouldn't work on his second sister? Qin Lang drove back to school while thinking about this question. His luxury car can go anywhere, but today, he may hit a wall. My head hurts. I forgot that the dormitory door is completely closed today. Qin Lang slapped his forehead suddenly. Everything in his dormitory had to say goodbye to him for the time being. Qin Lang had no choice but to turn around and stay in a hotel for a while. To be honest, he wasn't really ready to live under the same roof with 7 sisters. Qin Lang went straight to the Star of Tomorrow Hotel. You should know that the Star of Tomorrow is a famous 7-star hotel in Minghai City, which has received many celebrities and national leaders. Qin Lang's outfit is not presentable enough for the Star of Tomorrow. But when the receptionist swiped his black card, his whole smile became extremely bright. When the hotel manager learned that someone had used a black card, he immediately came to the front desk and actively guided Qin Lang. Hello, dear sir. The presidential suite has been arranged for you. Please come this way. But he didn't expect that as soon as he turned around, he was blocked by a woman. The boots on the opposing woman's feet are a well-known private brand, and the pink mink coat she is wearing is full of luxury. Not to mention the rare Hermes crocodile leather bag on her left wrist and the diamond-encrusted e-cigarette in her right hand. With a face full of bright makeup and a very cold expression, she blew the smoke from the e-cigarette onto Qin Lang's face. It's very refreshing old popsicle flavor. I was the one who booked the presidential suite first, why did I give it to him? Although the woman was looking at Qin Lang, she was actually questioning the hotel manager. The hotel manager gave an apologetic smile. "Sorry, Miss Xia, you didn't make a reservation for the presidential suite today." "Summer?" Qin Lang couldn't help but be stunned, and looked at the woman in front of him carefully again. Could she also be one of his sisters? "Oh? Is this still my fault?" Xia Yui asked with an unclear expression. The hotel manager just kept smiling and said nothing. "I'm too lazy to go home today, kid, please give up my presidential suite." Xia Yui directly handed Qin Lang a card. It was the first time that Qin Lang experienced the feeling of being thrown money at. Moreover, Qin Lang really wasn't sure whether this woman was his sister, so he couldn't be too ruthless before he was sure. Qin Lang pushed away her hand that was handing her the card, looked into her eyes and made a direct suggestion. "Since the presidential suite is so big, why don't you come join us, sister?" Xia Yui and the hotel manager's faces froze instantly. They didn't expect it. They really didn't expect Qin Lang to be such a person. However, one dares to ask, and the other dares to agree. Xia Yui took a puff of the e-cigarette and spit it into Qin Lang's face again. "Okay, you are very brave kid." The hotel manager pretended to know nothing and led the two of them to the top floor. Host licking behavior detected, target person Xia Yui, determined to be B-level. If you succeed in the strategy, you will get their medical skills. The electronic sound of the system sounded in Qin Lang's mind. Qin Lang couldn't help but glance sideways at Xia Yui a few more times. Is she in level B? His fifth and sixth sisters are all in A. However, this is the first time that the system has given him a prompt. He feels that medical skills will be useful in the future. Now he has no choice. As soon as the two entered the presidential suite, Qin Lang was pinned against the door by Xia Yui. "Little boy, you kept looking at your sister just now. Are you thinking of some ulterior motive?" Chapter 23, Comparing Cars with Me. Qin Lang secretly sighed that his sister was so fierce, but he was not a little kid who could just surrender. Qin Lang pushed Xia Yui's high heels with his toes. She was already wearing very high heels, and now it was as if she had sprained her ankle. Xia Yui couldn't help but fall to the side. "R." Qin Lang put his arm around her waist and held her in his arms. "Sister, I don't have any hidden agenda towards you." Qin Lang looked at Xia Yui with clear eyes. Even in the dark house with no lights on, his eyes sparkled. Xia Yui took the opportunity to grab Qin Lang's collar and pulled him closer. His face was only 1 centimeter away from hers, but Qin Lang's eyes did not change at all. "I don't believe it." Qin Lang shrugged his shoulders, moved Xia Yui to the sofa and let go. "Whether you believe it or not is up to you." Xia Yui bounced a few times on the leather sofa, while Qin Lang was already looking around the entire presidential suite. It is worthy of being a top-level presidential suite. The living room alone is over 100 square meters, not to mention the 180-floor fan, which overlooks the entire Minghai city. Qin Lang was secretly amazed, and he couldn't wait to go into the bedroom to find out what was going on. "The bedroom on the right is mine." Xia Yui threw a pillow at Qin Lang. Qin Lang subconsciously tilted his head and dodged, moving back to the bedroom on the left. The entire bedroom was larger and more luxurious than he had imagined. The Persian carpet covered the entire bedroom, and the leather bed was laid on top of the carpet. There is gurgling hot spring water in a corner of the bedroom, and a private hot spring is located next to the floor-to-ceiling window. The faint scent of sandalwood in the bedroom is relaxing and refreshing, revealing the luxury of enjoyment. After Qin Lang took a hot spring bath, he slept soundly until dawn. The next morning, Qin Lang walked out wrapped in a bath towel. He remembered that the hotel also had a clothing delivery service and he had made an appointment in advance that morning. As soon as I walked out of the room, Xia Yui was already sitting on the sofa in the living room reading the fashion magazine of the season. She still has exquisite makeup and outfit, and never puts down her e-cigarette. Qin Lang walked towards her and took away her e-cigarette. "Girls should smoke less. I want you to mind your own business." Xia Yui looked at Qin Lang with wide eyes. Qin Lang turned and left. "I don't care about you." However, he placed the e-cigarette far away. Xia Yui was extremely angry. The doorbell rang at the right time. Qin Lang opened the door and took the clothes he had agreed to. Xia Yui knew what the clothes looked like just by looking at the folded clothes. A sneer of disdain. I don't even know what era this clothing is from. Why are you wearing this? What else? Qin Lang didn't know how he had offended her by wearing his own clothes. It hurts my eyes, change into another set. Xie Yui waved her hand and urged. Qin Lang was very surprised. I'm not doing anything, and it doesn't bother you to wear this in the house. Xie Yui simply stood up and walked towards him. No, you have to go out with me today. He stood in front of Qin Lang, picked up his clothes, took a look at him, and threw him away. Just like Qin Lang put her e-cigarette far away. I'll order clothes for you. Xie Yui ordered everything from head to toe with just one phone call. The first glance made her remember Qin Lang's size. By the way, a team of hairstylists was also booked for Qin Lang. By noon, all the equipment and teams were in place. Qin Lang could only sigh and let Xie Yui manipulate him. I have to say, she has excellent taste. He was a young student yesterday, but now he has a clean, neat and steady temperament. The newly cut hair was permed with tin foil, a style Qin Lang had never tried before. Mature yet youthful. I don't want that woman to accuse me of picking up students, and I don't want to bring an old man to fill the scene. Xie Yui is very satisfied with Qin Lang now. Qin Lang understood that today he was acting as an actor for this young lady. We're going to my best friend's bureau later, so don't embarrass me. Xie Yui gave Qin Lang a preventive injection in advance. Qin Lang nodded in agreement, knowing that this game was not that simple. She drove all the way to the agreed restaurant, and as soon as she parked in the underground parking lot, she saw her best friend. It's really a narrow road for enemies. Xie Yui muttered sarcastically. Qin Lang still couldn't figure out why there was such a thing as a woman's best friend. As soon as Qin Lang and Xie Yui opened the car door and got out, they bumped head on into her best friend. And there was a man standing next to her best friend, a man who was enough to make Xie Yui emotionally unstable. Qin Lang immediately had several guesses in his mind, thinking about his position today, he must give her enough face. Qin Lang took Xie Yui's hand and faced them head on. Yui, I didn't expect to see you in the parking lot. Adong and I were just talking about you. Xie Yui's best friend leaned on Li Dong's shoulder with a sweet look on her face, her mouth slightly pouted. I'm sorry about what happened before. Adong still prefers to be with me, so I gave up on you. Now that you have a boyfriend, we can finally rest assured. Qin Lang could clearly feel that the hand he was holding on Xie Yui was getting tighter and tighter. Why does this woman sound so rude? He's just a man. If you like him, just pick him up. Xie Yui held her breath and smiled slightly, as if Li Dong was just a piece of rag she had discarded, but someone happened to treat him as a treasure. The best friend was so angry that she simply turned her eyes to Qin Lang and looked him up and down. There was nothing wrong with his attire, but she didn't like the Mercedes he drove. He looked at Xie Yui with a look of pity. Yui, even if Adong doesn't want you anymore, you can't give up on yourself. You're attracted to a man who drives a Mercedes. He's not worthy of you. A few days ago, Adong and I picked up a top-of-the-line Ferrari. I heard that you've wanted to ride in this car for a long time. Why don't I take you for a spin later to experience it? Li Dong also nodded in agreement with her best friend. This car is what you've been dreaming about. You'll like it. Not to mention Xie Yui, even Qin Lang felt uncomfortable listening to the same tune. That's disgusting. Xie Yui said it in a low voice, and only Qin Lang heard it. However, after muttering this, Xie Yui still had a polite and distant smile on her face. I'm tired of riding in this car. I heard that your family isn't doing well lately. The best friend said it and then quickly covered her mouth, looking at Qin Lang suggestively. Qin Lang smiled silently and simply took Xie Yui into his arms. He stared at the so-called top-of-the-line Ferrari behind them with disdain and said frankly, "Did you pick up this car from my 4S shop?" Yui was really tired of riding it before. Chapter 24 Acquiring Primary Medical Skills. Qin Lang's words stunned the three people present. Xie Yui even secretly pinched Qin Lang's waist and warned him in his ear. Don't act cool, or you'll get struck by lightning. The pinch just happened to be on Qin Lang's soft flesh, and Qin Lang couldn't help but gasp. The best friend came to her senses and laughed sarcastically. This young master looks to be in his early 20s. Even if he is a rich second generation, no young master can be so arrogant. Li Dong laughed out loud without any hesitation. A 4S store that can pick up top-of-the-line Ferraris is not something a kid like you can afford. Even if the Xia family wanted to give the second generation a car, they wouldn't spend so much, otherwise Xia Yuyi wouldn't have wanted this car for so long. There was no need for Qin Lang to prove it to them. If you don't want to believe it, then don't believe it. There's no benefit in having you believe me. Li Dong immediately responded. If this car really belongs to your 4S store, I will agree to it if you dare to ask for it. Qin Lang looked at Xia Yuyi and asked. Do you want to seek revenge? Xia Yuyi grabbed Qin Lang's ear and said with gritted teeth. I just ask you not to embarrass yourself. Qin Lang pinched her shoulder with his hand around her shoulders, and Xia Yuyi retracted her head in pain. If you underestimate him, you might as well cry out loud later. Qin Lang's eyes fell on Li Dong. Okay, then you do whatever Yuyi says. Okay. I want to see what tricks you can come up with. Li Dong crossed his arms across his chest, looking like he was enjoying a good show. Qin Lang held Xia Yuyi in his arms and stood next to the Ferrari. He knelt on one knee in public and took off Xia Yuyi's high heels. What are you doing? The best friend screamed in surprise, but then there was a loud bang. The tire is punctured. Are you freaking crazy? This tire costs $1 million. Li Dong rushed forward and tried to tear Qin Lang's clothes. Qin Lang pulled Xia Yuyi aside and called the 4S store himself. The 4S shop acted very quickly and arrived at the scene in just 10 minutes. As soon as the 4S shop employee saw Qin Lang, he wanted to retreat back to the store immediately. He didn't want to see this big devil. You're just trying to be brave. Do you think they know you? My best friend has never seen an employee with this expression when seeing his or her boss. If you don't pay for this tire, you won't be able to leave this parking lot today. Li Dong made a harsh statement on the spot. Qin Lang said nothing, but just glanced at his employees. The employee immediately came over tremblingly, closed his eyes, accepted his fate and shouted out. Boss! I have completed 200 push-ups today. Xia Yuyi's originally ugly face changed color instantly. Even her best friend and Li Dong looked incredulous. 200 push-ups. What the hell? Did you sell this car? Qin Lang patted the roof of the Ferrari and the employee wiped his sweat. As long as he was not asked to do push-ups on the spot, it would be fine. When talking about his business, the employees immediately put on warm smiles. Yes, this Ferrari was bought by Mr. Li in installments. Why is the tire punctured? The employee looked at the roof of the car and found it was a little crooked and raised his doubts. Didn't I tell the store that a car had a flat tire and asked for a tow truck to tow it? Qin Lang gave the employee a look, and the employee took out a form from his work bag and walked over to Li Dong. Mr. Li, it was made very clear when we signed the installment contract that if there is any damage to the vehicle, you will have to pay double the compensation. This is the compensation. Li Dong felt his scalp tingling when he looked at the string of zeros. Immediately pointed at Qin Lang. He blew my tire. He has to pay for it. The employee looked at Qin Lang and was suddenly in a dilemma. Xia Yuyi smiled this time and took the initiative to stand up and speak jokingly. Li Dong, can't you afford it? You made this bet yourself. If the bill is sent to your father, he will definitely be very unhappy, right? Li Dong became frightened when his father was mentioned and turned to look at his best friend. You are the one who caused this, so you must pay for it. Why? The best friend suddenly jumped up and down. She was no longer as cute as she was just now. Qin Lang was not happy to see them fighting among themselves. We'll talk about repairing the car later. Just fulfill your promise to me first. What do you want? Li Dong gritted his teeth. Qin Lang moved Xia Yuyi's arm, and Xia Yuyi raised her swan neck and said proudly. Kneel down before me. Don't go too far. Li Dong's face was filled with anger. Xia Yuyi was no pushover either, and she walked straight up to him in her high heels. As soon as he turned the corner, the heel of her shoe hit his joints, and he fell to his knees in front of her. If you are willing to accept defeat, then you are sensible. Qin Lang listened to the crisp sound of the joints cracking, which sounded like the sound of a tire bursting. It's true that women are not to be messed with. After teaching Li Dong a lesson, Xia Yuyi turned around and took Qin Lang's arm. In contrast to her depressed look just now, she walked past her best friend as fast as the wind. By the way, she also snorted. The better her mood was, the worse her best friend was. You could have just called someone from your store over, why did you have to blow his tire? This was the first time Qin Lang saw a smile on Xie Yuyi's face. It is much more lively than the delicate and numb expression before. I don't know if I was a little bit bewitched. Qin Lang blurted out. Isn't this just to vent your anger? Xie Yuyi's expression froze for a moment, and then her eyes were filled with smiles. Congratulations to the host for reaching 50% of the target character Xie Yuyi's heartbeat value. Reward the host with elementary medical skills. Qin Lang came away from Xie Yuyi's smile and moved his fingers unconsciously. An inexplicable force spread from his heart to his 10 fingers, and his mind was loaded with a lot of things. It's like a book of medical skills that can be read at any time, and the movements of the hands can be coordinated flexibly. Are you suffering from Parkinson's? Xie Yuyi looked at Qin Lang's fingers moving repeatedly and asked questions in confusion. Qin Lang decided to try out this elementary medical skill first, and the best test subject was Xie Yuyi in front of him. Come, let me show you whether you are healthy or not. Xie Yuyi couldn't help laughing out loud. What can you tell? I think you need to go to the hospital. Qin Lang simply took her wrist and took it over. Xie Yuyi was now much more tolerant of him, so she simply let him joke around. As soon as Qin Lang's fingers touched Xie Yuyi's pulse, his expression began to change. Xie Yuyi watched his face gradually become worse, and her heart began to lift as well. You're not going to make up some intractable disease for me, are you? Are you, in advanced stage of heart disease? Severe heart failure. Chapter 25, Fight to Save People. Qin Lang stared at Xie Yuyi's face. Only now did he realize why Xie Yuyi wore such heavy makeup. To cover up her pale face and her haggard look. Xie Yuyi pulled her hand out of Qin Lang's with a complicated expression. What are you talking about? Xie Yuyi's reaction fully proves that she is aware of her own illness. Qin Lang grabbed her hand and looked into her eyes and said, heart disease is not incurable. You just need to. Xie Yuyi directly shook off Qin Lang's hand. Qin Lang's words completely touched her devastated heart. I'm already in the advanced stage. Without a matching heart, I can only wait to die. No, it can be cured even without a matching heart, as long as. Qin Lang was stuck for a moment. He vaguely felt that this disease could be cured, but he needed to obtain a complete set of systematic medical skills. Just what? Don't think of yourself as a miraculous doctor. Xie Yuyi couldn't lift the corners of her mouth, and her eyes looked much dimmer. We should go back. This time her best friend suffered a great loss, so naturally the game could not continue. Qin Lang has been thinking about the medical book in his mind, and isn't he the condition for obtaining the entire book of medical skills the Xie Yuyi in front of him? Qin Lang quickly caught up with Xie Yuyi, held her hand tightly, and let her struggle as she pleased. Don't you want to take that car? I'll take you to my shop and you can take whatever car you want. Qin Lang's words were beyond doubt. When Xie Yuyi was taken to the garage of the 4S shop, her eyes were dazzled. Can I drive these cars home? Yes. Qin Lang agreed immediately. Why are you so nice to me all of a sudden? Xie Yuyi stared at Qin Lang vigilantly, but only for a moment before turning her head back to look at the cars with envy. You are already in the late stage anyway, so just do one good deed every day. Qin Lang followed her gaze towards the Maybach, then walked over, sat in the driver's seat and stepped on the accelerator. Not going for a ride. Xie Yuyi has never thought that any man could be more handsome than Qin Lang now. Who cares? It's worth it for me to die. Xie Yuyi took off her high heels and stepped into the Maybach barefoot. Qin Lang stepped on the accelerator, rushed out of the garage door, and drove all their way towards the deserted highway. Ah! Xie Yuyi's screams almost drowned out the sound of speeding cars. The psychological thrill that comes with speed is addictive enough. Qin Lang couldn't hide his cheerful smile. Hey! This car is so cool. This girl is so hot. Are you interested in a competition? A red-haired guy on the same speedway shouted. Before Qin Lang could reply, Xie Yuyi responded first. I admire your vision. Let us compete with you. If I lose, I won't have the girl anymore, but the car will be mine. Similarly, if I lose, I'll give the car to you guys. Redhead's car is obviously a carefully modified car, comparable to this Maybach. Okay. Qin Lang agreed readily, and Red Hair whistled. Brother, that's cool. The two cars drove towards the starting point of the race together. Xie Yuyi was eager to try. Can I compete with him? I've played racing abroad. Qin Lang is at most a person who can drive, and he is really not good at racing. Anyway, he was going to lose this car to the other party, so it was not impossible to let Xie Yuyi play with it. Okay. The two switched positions, with Xie Yuyi taking control of the steering wheel. Qin Lang felt his heart pounding as he sat in the passenger seat. This was more exciting than driving himself. Start. At the command, the two cars set off at the same time. The speed Qin Lang was driving just now would only be a starting speed if it were used now. He underestimated Xie Yuyi. She was a woman who didn't care about her life. A competition of speed and passion is in full swing. Xie Yuyi is not familiar with this track, but her advantage is that she is wild and dares to play without regard for her life. The red-haired man was still a little cautious after all, and finally lost by half a meter. Win. Qin Lang was stunned. Then I felt relieved. With her reckless way of playing, it would be strange if she didn't win. Win. Xie Yuyi leaned over to Qin Lang's chest and gave him a kiss. The soft lips and the charming scent of perfume completely overwhelmed Qin Lang's senses. Wow. When Red Hair got out of the car and saw this scene, he was amazed. Xie Yuyi left Qin Lang openly and admired Hongmao. Brother, you drive well. Only then did Hongmao realize that the person sitting in the driver's seat was Xie Yuyi. Oh my god. I actually lost to a woman. Qin Lang came to his senses quickly, his heart was still pounding, but he got out of the car as usual. You didn't feel wronged for losing to her. I almost sacrificed my life to accompany the gentleman. Qin Lang patted Red Hair's shoulder. Red Haired recalled the danger just now, nodded in agreement and patted Qin Lang's shoulder. It's hard for you, brother. Your girl is so hot that most people can't resist. Brother, you are a real genius. Qin Lang really wanted to say that this girl was not his, but after the kiss just now, it was obviously impossible to explain. Hongmao was straightforward and handed the key directly to Qin Lang. Admit defeat, my little Eva is yours. Even though he was reluctant, Red Hair still turned his head and handed it over. Qin Lang smiled and pushed it back. I don't have any parking space there, so you should take it back yourself. Fearing that Qin Lang would go back on his word, Hongmao immediately stuffed the money into his inner bag on his chest. Good brother, I admire people like you, I wonder where you can be successful. Qin Lang waved his hand. I'm still studying at Ming University. Hongmao immediately held Qin Lang's hands tightly with both of his own. Alumni? It's like meeting a relative. In the future at Mingda, if anyone bullies you, just tell me my name, Lai Yang. Qin Lang couldn't help but raise his eyebrows. Isn't Lai Yang the school bully that the school reports every other day? Didn't he expect that such a tough guy would look a little stupid now? Brother Yang. It's time. The woman in Lai Yang's car leaned over and called him. Something bad has happened. My curfew is up, I'm going home now, we'll meet again another day. Lai Yang returned to the car, stepped on the accelerator, and disappeared in a flash. The hairstyle Qin Lang had done at noon was now completely messed up by the wind. Xie Yuyi was sitting on the hood of the car, smoking a cigarette she had gotten from somewhere. Under the pitch-black night sky, Xie Yuyi looked at Qin Lang with bright eyes. Little boy, do you want to be my sister's real boyfriend? Qin Lang just looked at her without saying anything. Xie Yuyi herself was smiling like a flower. Just a joke, kid. Qin Lang didn't think she was joking, because an electronic sound rang in his mind. Congratulations to their host, Xie Yuyi's heartbeat value has reached 90%. Reward the host with advanced medical skills and a complete medical book. Since their host's first attack was successful, a new player gift pack is awarded and has been distributed to their host's storage box. Chapter 26, Golden Needle Saves Life. The entire medical book appeared in Qin Lang's mind, and as his mind moved, he immediately got what he wanted. Xie Yuyi's heart disease can indeed be cured. However, the current atmosphere is not the time to talk about this. Qin Lang didn't even have time to take care of the gift package for new members that he was itching for. Xie Yuyi's confession caught him off guard. I've always thought of you as my sister. It is still unclear whether Xie Yuyi is one of his 7 sisters. Puff. Xie Yuyi laughed out loud. Your excuse for refusing is so lame. I already told you I was just kidding. We should go back. Qin Lang watched Xie Yuyi turn around and get into the car. If it weren't for the system's prompt, he would have really thought she was joking with him. Xie Yuyi replied to a few messages in the passenger seat and spoke to Qin Lang without even looking up. Let's go to the Michelin restaurant for dinner. I have a sister waiting for me there. Qin Lang drove to the Michelin restaurant in the city center. Looking at the luxurious building in front of him, Qin Lang couldn't help but feel deeply moved. This place used to be out of his reach, but now he can buy the whole building as long as he wants. Xie Yuyi subconsciously took Qin Lang's arm and went upstairs. The waiter at the door greeted us politely. I have an appointment. Xie Yuyi saw her sister sitting by the window waiting for her at a glance, and waved to her actively. Qin Lang followed her gaze and felt like he was struck by lightning. How could he meet his second sister under such circumstances? Could Xie Yuyi really be one of his sisters? However, Xie Yuyi did not notice Qin Lang's abnormality. She smiled and took Qin Lang's arm as she walked towards Xie Yunman. Yunman, sorry for the wait. I just arrived not long ago. There was a faint smile in Xie Yunman's eyes, and the warm atmosphere between the two seemed to indicate that they had a good relationship. After saying hello, Xie Yunman's eyes were on Qin Lang. After watching for 2 more minutes, her smile completely disappeared. Qin Lang just felt his scalp tingling. His second sister recognized him. But Xie Yuyi added fuel to the fire. Yunman, what do you think of my new boyfriend? Qin Lang clearly felt that Xie Yunman's eyes were cold when she looked at him. But he said it to Xie Yuyi. Yuyi, don't joke about this. What? You still don't believe that I can have such a young and handsome boyfriend? Xie Yuyi asked, unconvinced. Xie Yunman finally withdrew her gaze from Qin Lang and sighed helplessly at Xie Yuyi. Yuyi, he is my brother. I have told you before. Xie Yuyi's face turned stiff and she slowly turned her head to look at Qin Lang. This time, Qin Lang's last bit of hope was extinguished. He gritted his teeth and called out to Xie Yunman with a fake smile. Second sister, what a coincidence, har har. He didn't know why, but when facing his second sister, he could feel her majestic aura. To the point that he unconsciously showed weakness in front of his second sister, just a little bit. Xie Yuyi immediately withdrew her hand from Qin Lang's arm. He really is your brother. I am so embarrassed. He is actually my sister's brother. Qin Lang simply laid it out and asked Xie Yunman. Second sister, which sister is this? Xie Yunman looked indifferent towards Qin Lang. Yuyi is from the Xie family of Dijing, and has no direct relationship with the Xie family of Minghai City. Qin Lang couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief, but Xie Yunman continued. You should call my sister sister. You can even pick up girls like your sister. Are you itching for sex after not seeing her for a few years? Xie Yunman's cold eyes almost turned into tangible glares directed at Qin Lang. Qin Lang waved his hand immediately. It's unfair, second sister. It was Sister Yuyi who asked me to act as her boyfriend today to deal with her bestie's game. Xie Yunman's expression relaxed at a speed visible to the naked eye, and she turned to ask Xie Yuyi. Is she making trouble in front of you again? Xie Yuyi nodded and secretly glanced at Qin Lang several times with a very complicated look in her eyes. Yunman, I'm going to the bathroom first. Xie Yuyi stood up and left the table. He had just taken 2 steps when his whole body staggered twice and then fell forward. Yuyi! Yuyi! Qin Lang stood up immediately and took a step to Xie Yuyi's side. Xie Yunman wanted to reach out to help her up, but Qin Lang pushed her hand away. Second sister, she's having a heart attack, don't move her yet. Qin Lang turned Xie Yuyi over and let her lie flat. His fingers unconsciously pressed a few acupuncture points on her chest and he began to perform CPR on her. Xie Yuyi was already in the advanced stage of heart disease, and the thing she hated most was large mood swings. However, her emotions went through several ups and downs today, and now she can't hold on any longer. Qin Lang could clearly feel that her breathing was weakening, and stimulating the acupoints alone was no longer effective. Silver needle. Do you have a silver needle? Qin Lang yelled at the Michelin waiter. The waiter hurried back from the front desk and shook his head regretfully. Just when Qin Lang couldn't help but feel heartbroken, a loud voice echoed throughout the restaurant. Little brother, I have it, I'll lend it to you first. Qin Lang raised his hand and caught the needle roll thrown by the other party, and spread it directly on the ground. The uneven golden needles appeared in front of Qin Lang, and Qin Lang was startled for a moment. With Qin Lang's current knowledge of medicine, he couldn't help but exclaim, "Good needles," about this set of acupuncture scrolls. Gold needles are more effective than silver needles, and to create such a set of gold needles, one must have some background, and it seems that the other party is not an ordinary person. Qin Lang gathered his thoughts, held his breath, pulled out the golden needles, and inserted them one by one through Xie Yuyi's silk clothes into her acupuncture points. Old Chen, you see, not only is his acupuncture points more accurate than yours, but he also uses the same amount of force. Can you believe that every needle he inserts is exactly the same depth? Mr. Zhang, who had just thrown the needle to Qin Lang, was amazed by this young man. Old Chen didn't have as much insight as old Zhang, so he didn't trust a young man who was too young. "Mr. Zhang, you are flattering me." Mr. Zhang smiled and said nothing more. After Qin Lang's golden needle treatment, Xie Yuyi's chest began to rise and fall violently. Cough, 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 cough. Xie Yuyi finally breathed more air, and Qin Lang held her hand with a look of delight on his face. "Don't move, the ambulance is coming. As long as we can get through the dangerous moment just now, there won't be any big problems as long as the nurses arrive." Xie Yuyi opened her eyes slightly, glanced at Qin Lang, then closed her eyes and fainted. The ambulance Xie Yunman called for her had arrived downstairs. When the doctors and nurses got in the elevator, Qin Lang took out the gold needles one by one. He wrapped it carefully, stood up, found Mr. Zhang and handed it to him with both hands. "Thank you for your help." Chapter 27, Zhang Family Fragments. "I'll accompany Yuyi to the hospital first." The doctors and nurses had come upstairs to pick up Xie Yuyi. Xie Yunman came over to say something to Qin Lang first. Qin Lang nodded. "I'll go to the hospital in a minute." "Okay." Xie Yunman looked at Qin Lang with complicated eyes as he left. Her younger brother was beyond her imagination. Old Zhang took back his needle bag and stroked his beard with a smile. "Young man, may I ask who your teacher is?" Qin Lang knew that the old man in front of him was not an ordinary person. He is a person who has a plug-in system, so we can neither tell the truth nor make nonsense. Qin Lang could only shake his head apologetically. "I'm sorry, I can't tell you." Old Chen had been holding back a feeling of dissatisfaction in his heart, and snorted coldly when he heard Qin Lang's words. "Mr. Zhang is a leader in the industry. If he knows your master, he might be able to take care of you. Young man, don't be ungrateful." "Old Chen." Old Zhang scolded, "A man in his 50s still has this temper." Qin Lang's expression faded. This stinky old man really knows how to add drama to himself. "I am not a medical major, and my sister is critically ill. I will take my leave now." "Thank you, old man." Qin Lang's respect was for Mr. Zhang, and then he turned and left. All that was left was Mr. Zhang sighing as he looked at his back. "It's a good seedling." Old Chen indeed shook his head in disapproval. "This temper is too arrogant." Mr. Zhang looked at Mr. Chen without saying anything. Qin Lang drove to the hospital. Xie Yuyi's condition had stabilized and she was now in the intensive care unit. Xie Yunman could only sit on a chair in the corridor and wait for Qin Lang to arrive. "Second sister, is she okay?" Qin Lang sat down next to Xie Yunman. Xie Yunman looked up at him, with a hint of tears in her eyes. How could Yuyi be in the advanced stage of heart disease? She is still so young. It seems that Xie Yuyi's coma this time means that the truth about her illness can no longer be concealed. "Second sister, it's just a terminal heart disease, it's not incurable. Qin Lang already has a treatment method that has a 90% chance of successful treatment. The rest depends on whether Xie Yuyi can cooperate." Xie Yunman seemed to have heard something out of the ordinary. "If it were as easy as you say, there would probably be a lot fewer patients in this hospital." "Second sister, I'm serious. It's just that this method cannot be passed on to others. You've seen my first aid technique just now. Do you think I would lie to you?" Thinking back to how Qin Lang's medical skills really shocked Xie Yunman felt a little shaken. Qin Lang continued to add firewood. "What's more, Sister Yuyi is already in the advanced stage. If she doesn't work hard, she will definitely die. But if she works hard, it won't necessarily happen." These words successfully touched Xie Yunman's heart, and Xie Yunman chose to trust Qin Lang. "What do you think we should do?" First you have to convince Sister Yuyi to cooperate with me, otherwise everything you do will be in vain. Since Xie Yunman chose to believe Qin Lang, she would no longer have any doubts. The two reached a consensus that Xie Yunman would be responsible for persuading Xie Yuyi, while Qin Lang would make the preparations. The preliminary work to treat Xie Yuyi is to relieve the pressure on her heart. Her heart is now overloaded, so she tries to arrange exercise and other activities during follow-up rehabilitation. Qin Lang found a Chinese medicine clinic and started her initial treatment by prescribing medicine. The herbs you want are a bit strange. My clinic won't be able to provide you with all of them in a short time. Zhang Qianqian, holding the prescription, looked back and forth between the prescription and Qin Lang. Qin Lang didn't mind being seen by her. Compared with ordinary prescriptions, this prescription was indeed strange. When can I get the complete set? The quantity also needs to be increased. Zhang Qianqian shook the paper a few times and pressed it under her palm. You have to tell me what this prescription is for first, otherwise I can't give you such a large amount, and some of the medicines in it are even banned drugs. Qin Lang frowned and didn't answer for a while. Zhang Qianqian began to speculate to herself. There's nothing strange about this prescription when taken alone. What's strange is the reaction when they are combined together. I'm a little curious about what dosage ratio you will prepare. Zhang Qianqian looked at Qin Lang with shining eyes. If you are willing to tell me the dosage ratio, maybe I can prepare the herbs you want for you. Qin Lang didn't want to reveal more information before it was successfully implemented. No. Qin Lang reached out and was about to take the prescription from Zhang Qianqian's hand, but Zhang Qianqian did not let go. Except for our Zhang family, no one in Minghai City can prepare all the herbs in your prescription for you. Zhang Qianqian has the confidence to say such words. Qin Lang couldn't help but have a headache, which put him in a dilemma. He specifically picked the best pharmacy in Minghai City in the hope of having a complete supply, but the woman in front of him posed a difficult problem to him. Seeing that he was in a really difficult situation, Zhang Qianqian simply relaxed a little. If you can tell me what disease it is used to treat, I can also help you make it. Heart disease. Qin Lang answered very straightforwardly, so straightforwardly that even Zhang Qianqian had some doubts. But looking at Qin Lang's eyes, he didn't seem to be faking it, so he took out the card machine half-believingly. Pay the deposit first. Qin Lang took out his black card, and Zhang Qianqian felt her hands shaking when she took it. The information that the money was swiped successfully made her heart tremble, and she handed the card back with both hands respectfully. Please keep your card. I will provide you with a replacement within half a month. Where do you want it to be sent to? Qin Lang casually put the card into his bag. I'll come and get it myself when the time comes. Zhang Qianqian watched Qin Lang leave. As soon as he left, old Zhang walked in. Qianqian, what did that young man buy from our pharmacy just now? When Mr. Zhang saw Qin Lang getting into his Maybach at the door, his old heart couldn't help but ache. He is not short of money and is blessed by God. He originally thought that his granddaughter Zhang Qianqian's talent was unmatched, but he didn't expect that a more talented young man would appear halfway. He's here specifically to dispense medicine. Zhang Qianqian handed the prescription to Mr. Zhang. Grandpa, his prescription is weird, isn't it? He actually said it's for treating heart disease. Mr. Zhang took the prescription, put on his reading glasses and sat aside to carefully examine and analyze it. After a while he slammed the table and stood up. What a wonderful recipe. I seem to have seen this recipe somewhere before. Is there really such a prescription? Zhang Qianqian thought that Qin Lang matched the role himself. Yes, let me think about it. Mr. Zhang closed his eyes and paced back and forth on the spot. An idea suddenly came to his mind and he suddenly remembered. It is the incomplete copy of the 1,000 gold prescriptions handed down from my Zhang family. Chapter 28 Newbie Gift Pack. Qin Lang regretted so much that his intestines turned green. If I hadn't walked into Zhang's pharmacy yesterday, if he hadn't given me a complete prescription, then he wouldn't be visited by Mr. Zhang himself now. My friend, where did you get this prescription? Mr. Zhang placed the prescription directly on the table, and Qin Lang coughed twice to moisten his throat. I learned it from an ancient book. His voice was a little hoarse. He had been busy all night last night considering Xie Yuyi's condition. Just as I returned to the hotel and was about to rest, Mr. Zhang came. Ancient books? What ancient books? Mr. Zhang asked again and again. Qin Lang looked embarrassed. I don't know what ancient book it is. I pieced this prescription together by myself. Qin Lang's words were a little obscure, but Mr. Zhang believed that he had seen the incomplete copy of his Zhang family. Last night he went back to the old house and took out the Qian Jin Yifang and brought him here. Qian Jin Yifang was carefully placed on the table by Mr. Zhang. Tell me, have you ever read this book? Qin Lang pursed his lips as he looked at the tattered book, somewhat speechless. Is this book still readable? However, Mr. Zhang looked like he was in tears. The Zhang family's handed-down medical book used to have some writing on it, but it was lost a few years ago and it's now in this state. Did you flip through the book then? Qin Lang fell into silence. Now he had two choices before him. If he denied having read this incomplete copy, then he would have to come up with another excuse. It is only natural to recognize this incomplete copy and take out the prescription. Even if there are new prescriptions coming out in the future, they can be attributed to this medical book of the Zhang family. If anyone dares to question his prescription, let them ask the Zhang family. The Zhang family is not a small family that will accept questioning casually. Taking all the above into consideration, Qin Lang chose the option that had more advantages than disadvantages. I don't remember the name of the ancient book, but this prescription was indeed obtained from the yellowed ancient book. This statement was neither an admission nor a denial. Mr. Zhang agreed and looked at Qin Lang hurriedly. So you made up this prescription yourself? Does it really work? It has not been tested yet. We can only verify its effectiveness after your medicinal materials arrive. Mr. Zhang suppressed his excitement and asked again. Do you remember any other prescriptions besides this one? Qin Lang pretended to think about it and said uncertainly. I can't remember it right now. Good boy. Mr. Zhang could no longer contain his excitement, and slapped Qin Lang so hard that he shook 3 times. What happened? If your prescription really works, and you still remember all the prescriptions in my Zhang family, you are a member of my Zhang family. Qin Lang was shocked by Mr. Zhang's excited words. What? Can adding people to the family tree be so careless? I declare that. Wait a minute, old man. Qin Lang immediately stood up to interrupt Mr. Zhang. He didn't want to hear anything overly provocative. Why? Will being a member of my Zhang family make you feel wronged? Mr. Zhang thought that the Zhang family was wealthy and powerful, so there should be no reason to refuse, right? Let's wait until this prescription is successful, and I need my sister's consent. Qin Lang decisively pulled out his sisters as shields, but he has 7 sisters. Good. Mr. Zhang agreed decisively. He thought that they were just a few girls and it was not a big deal. Yet he would not have thought there were 7. After sending Mr. Zhang away, Qin Lang took a bath and rested comfortably for a day. Qin Lang woke up slowly in the early hours of the night. When his mind became a little clearer, Qin Lang remembered his new member gift package. Open the new member gift pack. Qin Lang said something in his mind, and a gift package for new members appeared. Congratulations to their host for obtaining a marrow cleansing pill. A bow and arrow that can hit the target 100% of the time. 3 black card supplementary cards. Marrow cleansing pill. Bow and arrow. Secondary card. I can understand that the marrow cleansing pill is a good thing for strengthening the body. What can a bow and arrow do? In today's legal society, can it be used for hunting? And it even comes with a 100% hit rate buff. The black card secondary card seems to be the most useful thing for him at the moment. Qin Lang's mind moved, and he placed the marrow cleansing pill on his palm. I wonder if this marrow cleansing pill can be as magical as described in martial arts novels. It looks the same as Skittles, just a little bigger. Qin Lang stuffed the marrow cleansing pill directly into his mouth and even chewed it a few times. It tastes sour and sweet, and it actually tastes a bit like rainbow candy. Could this be a fake? However, the next second, the heat rising from his dantian made Qin Lang's face swell up. The heat kept increasing, and the whole body felt like it was in a furnace, and their fire was getting bigger and bigger. Arr! Qin Lang couldn't help but cry out in pain, he even wanted to faint. But that fire was also training his nerves, allowing him to feel every change in his body. He heard his bones being burned, and then he was reborn in their fire, and his skin grew back to cover him. This fire flowed through his blood vessels and tendons, burning him so much that he felt like he was falling into a sea of fire. Qin Lang felt as if a century had passed. He couldn't even feel his own breathing. Their fire finally gathered in his heart and went out. Help R. Qin Lang uttered a weak sound as he was dying, and he felt that the breath he exhaled had a burnt smell. Was it an illusion? He didn't know, he only knew that after the pain was over he would finally pass out. Nirvana and rebirth. When Qin Lang woke up again, it was already dawn. Their whole bedroom exuded a strange stench. The smell of burnt rot. The source of the smell was from beneath Qin Lang's body. Qin Lang immediately rolled off the bed and quickly opened the windows to ventilate. The silk on his bed turned into rags and ashes fell all over the floor. Qin Lang looked in the mirror. What the hell is this human-shaped coal? It wasn't his illusion yesterday. He almost got burned to death. Qin Lang washed the water in the hot spring several times before it became clear. It's great to be alive. Qin Lang couldn't help but shed a few bitter tears. This was such a crappy system. Qin Lang walked out naked, and the full-length mirror showed his body. Is this still him? It's obviously the same face, but the sharp angles look like they were modeled. Not to mention the clear lines all over his body, every part of him is filled with explosive power. Neither a muscular man nor a boiled chicken. I wonder how many women will drool over this mermaid line. Qin Lang compared himself in the mirror and felt that he seemed to have grown taller. Normally he was just over 1.80 meters tall, but now he was probably about 1.9 meters tall. Chapter 29. A cute girl comes to visit. Qin Lang admired his body several times before putting on his clothes and asking the cleaning staff to come and clean. As soon as the waiter left, the doorbell rang. Qin Lang walked out and opened the door, but there was no one there. Who was playing a prank? Please lower your noble head. The gnashing female voice made Qin Lang lower his head. Isn't this the girl from Zhang's pharmacy yesterday? Why does it look so small today? She is probably about 1.5 meters tall. I didn't see her that short when I saw her at the pharmacy counter yesterday. Zhang Qianqian's face turned red. After all, she was looking up when talking to Qin Lang. I'm Zhang Qianqian, and I'm here to deliver the goods to you. Did this man grow up eating pig feed? Is he going to fly to the sky to be so tall? Qin Lang found it funny to see Zhang Qianqian's eyes burning with fire. You looked only a little shorter than me yesterday. How come you've become a dwarf today? Zhang Qianqian asked unhappily with her hands on her hips. Do you know that making fun of girls is a bad thing? Feel sorry. Qin Lang touched the tip of his nose, thinking that this might be her little secret. Qin Lang stepped aside to make way for the door. Please come in. Zhang Qianqian turned her head and snorted, then walked in, changed her shoes, and sat on the sofa. Seeing this, Qin Lang was about to walk over and sit on the sofa next to her, but Zhang Qianqian pointed to the sofa opposite her. You go sit opposite me. I don't want to dislocate my cervical vertebra at such a young age. Good. Qin Lang had no choice but to change his position. Zhang Qianqian then opened her backpack, took out the packed herbs one by one and placed them on the table. Grandpa collected all the herbs for you overnight. Let me show you if they work. Also, Qin Lang opened the package and asked while counting the items. Anything else you want to tell me? Zhang Qianqian took a deep breath and finished her words in one breath. Besides, Grandpa asked me to be your assistant. Qin Lang subconsciously wanted to say that he didn't need an assistant. Then he remembered that DouYu was a girl, and it would not be convenient to hire a female nurse, so he agreed directly. Okay, then you can go to the hospital with me later. Zhang Qianqian was bewildered. Shouldn't you refuse? Qin Lang asked back. Why would you refuse? I just happen to be in need of a female assistant. Zhang Qianqian murmured sadly. God damn it. After Qin Lang finished counting, he put the items into a new bag. Let's go to the hospital. Qin Lang took a step in front, and Zhang Qianqian had to jog several steps. Finally, Qin Lang stood in the elevator with the door about to close, but Zhang Qianqian was still some distance away. Qin Lang sighed, then reached out and brought the little Zhang Qianqian in. Her weight was not heavy, and it even felt like carrying a chick. When Zhang Qianqian was picked up by him, she was stunned. Even when she arrived at the hospital, she still looked devastated. Can your hospital lend me some land to make some medicine? Qin Lang found a Chinese medicine practitioner and put forward his request, but the practitioner decisively refused. Sorry, the Chinese medicine pharmacy is not open to the public. At once. Qin Lang had just opened his mouth when Zhang Qianqian handed over as evidence. Open the door. The Chinese medicine doctor immediately showed a respectful expression when he saw it. It's Dr. Zhang. I'll open the door for you right away. Zhang Qianqian raised her head and gave Qin Lang a smug look. It would be useful only if he relied on her. Qin Lang inexplicably felt that she was cute, a bit like the little hamster he had raised before, and he even wanted to touch her head. The two walked into the medicine boiling area together, and Qin Lang bent down and whispered praises to Zhang Qianqian in her ear. You're amazing. Zhang Qianqian immediately got angry and jumped to the side, pointing at Qin Lang and speaking tremblingly. Hey! You are going too far. Host licking behavior detected, licking target person is Zhang Qianqian. Zhang Qianqian's charm value is a level. Heart rate value 5%. If you successfully capture the target character, you will obtain the ancient martial arts inheritance. It turns out that you can identify a target person by praising him/her until he/she feels embarrassed. However, Zhang Qianqian's reaction was exactly the same as the frightened hamster's reaction before. My name is Qin Lang. Qin Lang remembered that he had not told the other party his name. Zhang Qianqian shook her hand and turned away, ignoring Qin Lang. When it came time to get down to business, Qin Lang put away his playful smile. He weighed each gram directly with his hands and put it in. Can you measure accurately without a scale? If the dosage deviation is too large, it will affect the efficacy of the medicine. Zhang Qianqian began to doubt Qin Lang. The scale she brought was actually useless. 10 grams. Qin Lang weighed a portion of medicinal materials and handed it to Zhang Qianqian, who immediately took it and weighed it. Exactly 10 grams. Coincide. Zhang Qianqian didn't believe it could be so magical. Qin Lang handed her several portions in succession, and Zhang Qianqian weighed them all and found the quantities were correct. Qin Lang concentrated the essence of all the medicinal herbs into this earthenware jar. Go upstairs. Xie Yunman was still staying in Xie Yuyi's ward, and Xie Yuyi was still unconscious on the hospital bed. Second sister, has she ever woken up? Yes, I told her about the treatment and she agreed. Xie Yunman looked a little haggard. Only now did Qin Lang see Xie Yuyi's bare face. If it weren't for her superb makeup skills, her bare face would look like an old person. His entire face was sunken, and his bright eyes were completely closed. Prepare a medicinal bath for her. Qin Lang arranged for the nurse to put a large wooden bucket of water. Pour all the essence extracted from the boiled food into it. The next step was to let Xie Yuyi take a medicinal bath naked, and this job could only be given to Zhang Qianqian. Record all her reactions later. Don't make any mistakes. Qin Lang explained with a serious face, and Zhang Qianqian knew that this was no joke, so she nodded solemnly. If she wants to come out later, you must let her soak in it for a full hour. Qin Lang remembered that the prescription stated that there would be a violent reaction after the first medicinal bath, so he decided to give Zhang Qianqian a heads up in advance. Qin Lang and Xie Yunman were sitting in the corridor outside waiting. I heard that your school has closed the dormitories. When will you move back? The first question Xie Yunman asked was a fatal one. Qin Lang hesitated for a long time before answering. There are several sisters I haven't met. We haven't seen each other for many years. I'm afraid I'll become estranged from the other sisters. After all, I'm just Dad's child. You are not. Xie Yunman interrupted Qin Lang directly, looked him straight in the eyes and told him affirmatively. Since we formed a family, you have been our biological brother. After saying this, Xie Yunman spoke in a softer voice. Go home. Chapter 30 Promise. Qin Lang felt as if he was trapped in a can of rainbow candy, feeling both sour and sweet. Good. Qin Lang lowered his head and responded softly, and Xie Yunman heard it. As the second sister in the family, Xie Yunman is still worried about her younger sisters and brothers. In her eyes, even if her brother has a promising future, he is still a child after all. Xie Yunman raised her hand and rubbed Qin Lang's head twice. Second sister, you can't touch a man's head, or he won't grow taller. Qin Lang's voice was a little hoarse. Xie Yunman was speechless. Come on, you're almost touching the ceiling, how much taller do you want to grow? It was also fortunate that Xie Yunman was used to wearing high heels over 10 centimeters high, otherwise she would have really looked up at Qin Lang. But you don't have to worry. Now it's just me and your third sister living at home. They've all moved out. Qin Lang knew that she was urging him, so he simply gave her an accurate answer. I'm moving back today. That's good. Xie Yunman was very satisfied with Qin Lang's understanding. Bang! There was a sound of breaking glass. Then there was a crackling noise. Qin Lang and Xie Yunman immediately stood at the door and asked Zhang Qianqian. Zhang Qianqian, can you still handle it? Zhang Qianqian did not answer immediately. Qin Lang and Xie Yunman were about to rush in anxiously. Just when Xie Yunman's hand was on the door handle, Zhang Qianqian spoke out. It's okay, I can handle it. After the two suffered outside the door for an hour, they were able to enter the ward. Xie Yuyi lay on the hospital bed again, and the floor was covered with water stains and glass fragments. Zhang Qianqian is simply cleaning up. Qin Lang took Xie Yuyi's pulse and developed that her vitality was much more vibrant than before. This medicine really works. And the first time the effect was very significant. Qin Lang asked Xie Yuyi's attending physician to check her body. Strange. After a round of examination, the attending physician was shocked. The patient who was clearly diagnosed with a dying date now actually has a glimmer of life, which is different from the last breath of life on the verge of death. How did you manage to bring back life to a patient with advanced heart disease? The attending physician asked Qin Lang excitedly, but Qin Lang politely refused. It's just a prescription that's not passed on to others. I'm not sure how useful it is. The attending physician suppressed his emotions. If your prescription is effective, then you are the reincarnation of Huertuor. I don't deserve it. Qin Lang shook his head and looked at Xie Yunman. Xie Yunman also felt reassured. Qin Lang's treatment of Xie Yuyi proved to be really effective. Xie Yunman showed joy and praised Qin Lang. Good job, little brother. Qin Lang also showed a relaxed smile. It was the first time he used this prescription and he had no idea how it would work, but now he can finally put his mind at ease. When Qin Lang was about to continue talking to Xie Yunman, he caught a glimpse of Zhang Qianqian's actions out of the corner of his eye. Then her figure disappeared in the ward. Second sister, please change Sister Yuyi's ward and let the nurse clean up here. I will go back and pack my things now and go home in the evening. Qin Lang said a few words to Xie Yunman and then left. Xie Yunman looked at his hurried steps and felt a little strange. Qin Lang hurriedly found Zhang Qianqian in the bathroom at the end of the corridor. Red blood was flowing all over the sink. Zhang Qianqian was injured. I'll take you to get it processed. Qin Lang grabbed her washing hand and her wound came into view. There was a long cut on the entire finger. The glass in the ward was too sharp. Zhang Qianqian lowered her eyes and said nothing, letting Qin Lang pull her away. Qin Lang found the nurse and asked her to give him a set of cleaning and bandaging tools, and he personally treated Zhang Qianqian. If the glass is too sharp, just ask the nurse to come. No one will pick up herbs for me after your hand is broken. Qin Lang treated Zhang Qianqian carefully, and blew on her wound while bandaging her. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. The bandage was wet in several places, and when Qin Lang looked up he saw Zhang Qianqian with 2 lines of tears on her face. Qin Lang suddenly panicked. You, why are you crying? I haven't said anything about you yet. Zhang Qianqian looked at Qin Lang with a pursed mouth for a while, and finally burst into tears. Qin Lang was completely flustered and took out a tissue to gently wipe her face. My dear, I didn't bully you. Don't cry. Don't cry. However, Zhang Qianqian still didn't stop crying, and Qin Lang felt that he could no longer control his brain. Don't cry, ancestor. I shouldn't have asked you to clean the glass. It's my fault. I'll agree to whatever you say. Qin Lang said this out of anxiety, but he didn't expect Zhang Qianqian to stop crying immediately. Good. Qin Lang really couldn't understand women. Their tears were like a faucet, coming and going at will. What do you want me to promise you? Qin Lang rubbed the tip of his nose. Words spoken, water spilled, cannot be taken back. Zhang Qianqian took out a tissue and wiped her nose several times, then directly stated her request. Accompany me into the mountains to collect herbs. Qin Lang was confused. Are you short of workers to collect herbs? It's my final assignment. I have to go into the mountains to pick some medicinal herbs. You know it's dangerous in the mountains. It's easy for a weak woman like me to get into trouble. Zhang Qianqian sniffled and continued speaking with a nasal voice. If I can't find the herbs, I won't be able to graduate. When Zhang Qianqian thought about not being able to graduate, her eyes started to turn red again. Qin Lang was afraid that she would continue crying, so he quickly agreed. Okay, you decide the time, I'll go with you. I really didn't expect that Zhang Qianqian, who looks so small, is actually about to graduate, while he still has another year to graduate. Zhang Qianqian immediately burst into laughter. Thank you. However, as he laughed, a bubble came out from his nose. Par. Suddenly broke. Qin Lang suppressed his laughter. Zhang Qianqian immediately covered her nose and turned away, her face red all the way to her ears. Don't get your hands wet for the next few days. Wait until the scab forms. Qin Lang sent Zhang Qianqian back to her family's pharmacy. I went back to the hotel front desk to check out. Hey, Qin Lang, what are you doing here, poor boy? No, are you qualified to be here? As soon as Qin Lang heard the annoying voice, he knew it was Li Jun, the famous nouveau riche in his class. The feud between him and him originated from the fact that they both pursued the school beauty Linger, but he succeeded while Li Jun did not. Although Linger loves money, Li Jun's upstart background is not enough for her, and she really can't stand his appearance. Not only does he have a fat head and greasy ears, but he also has yellowed buck teeth and is dressed in a standard outfit with a big gold chain, as if to show that you might not know that he has some money.